I froze opera. I froze opera. I was just gonna play. Oh, please come back. I haven't backed up my tabs. Not that it's a big deal. Okay, I did. Thank you. Jesus. Oh, God. Okay, now we can play it. This is literally the only day of the year we can play this. Oh, shit. This is a 2-year-old special? Oh, damn. This is a while ago. Huh. Interesting. Okay, anyway.
Not a video was playing. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the feed, not a video was playing. I hadn't the need. The uploads were placed in the playlists with care, in the hopes that St. Susan wouldn't soon be there. The partners were nestled, content all perfectly organized, while visions of ad revenue danced in their eyes. And my Switch in its dock, and I in my bed, had just laid down to tenderly rest my head. When out on my subscriptions there arose such a fuss, I sprang from my bed to see what was quite sus. Away to my computer I flew right away to see the new drama that would unfold all day. The red crest on the webpage of uploaded drivel to my entertainment and knowledge did quite little. When what to my wandering eyes did see but a miniature channel and 8-hour videos for me. With a playthrough created so awfully and cray, I knew in a moment he must be Saint Spray and Pray. More rapid than bullets, his uploads they came, and he cursed and swore and called them by name. Now Spyro, now Crash, now Pokemon and Mario, on Pikmin, on Metroid, on Fire Emblem and Halo.
I crashed opera again. Holy shit, opera.
To the top of the algorithm, to the top of the search wall. Now upload away, upload away, upload away all. As videos that after they hit trending go, when they hit subscriptions and the views are opposite of low. So up to his channel, the uploads they went with a sleigh full of videos Ed Saint Spray and Pray had sent. And then in a twinkling I heard on the stream the unceasing playing of audio memes as the Stream Deck XL had all its buttons pushed. Down the chimney Saint Spray and Pray came with a whoosh. His mic quality was abysmal, his videos unwatchable, and his videos were tarnished with language unsuitable. A bundle of uploads he had on his hard drive, and he looked like a zombie that had come back alive. His eyes, how dark they were, his frown, how creased, his content, how exciting, his videos didn't cease. His tense gamer shoulders were drawn up quite tight, and the beard on his chin was as black as the night. The content he created was varied and long, and the excitement and energy he carried wasn't wrong. He had a broad body and was indeed quite fat, and with a sudden squeal and creak in his chair he sat. He was chubby and plump, a right nasty old gamer, and I laughed when I saw him without a disclaimer. A wink of his eye and a twirl of the finger gave flight to any negative feelings that still linger. He spoke many a word and went straight to his clips, and filled the whole stream with rebuttals and quips, and laying his controller on the side of the desk, gave a huge sigh and the gameplay became statuesque. He swapped to the scene, it said stream ending and all that, and soon through the barrage of audio clips I sat, but I heard him say loudly and happily make up, Happy Christmas to all, and a very big up.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! Ho 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 ho! And big ups. Truly, truly one of my finest hours on the channel. Ha 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 ha! If anyone's wondering what this was, maybe in like 5 years when I'm dead and people comb over this channel, this was something I made actually 2 years ago. I thought I made this last year. It was 2 years ago I made this Christmas special. Last year, and I guess by extension this year, I was supposed to do the 13 days of Christmas, but there's no way I could come up with 13 days of Christmas, sadly. It's very, very tragic. But yeah, I got some memes for Christmas. You know how it is. Anyway, we're gonna play Fire Emblem 3 Warriors. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes today. I haven't played this since. Wow. Yeah, I haven't played this since like December. I'm sorry, October. I think it was like October 6th was the last Fire Emblem stream. So they actually had a patch for this in November. At this point, unless they announce something in January, I kind of doubt this game is getting DLC. You know, like, I hate to say that DLC needs to happen soon or fast or at all or whatever, but, like, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, like, this game is still worth the money. It's just, you know, usually the Warriors games have some DLC or something. Seems pretty clear to me that this game will not receive any unless they announce it really late. That said, this game was announced, like, I don't want to say late, but, you know, it's been, what, how many years since Three Houses came out? 3? Even though I played it like a year late and it took me like a full year to play through all the paths and stuff, right? So, you're going to have to forgive me. I'm going to be a little rusty. I don't remember everything about this game. This was kind of like the game I played for, what, like a month or two before the summer was over. So, let's continue. If we're only in Chapter 9, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. There's like 13 or some chapters in this game, right? Yeah, there's a lot of chapters in this game. Now that said, we are breezing through them. By the way, hello Ash. I saw your
Azure
message.
Gleam.
Fanaticism. I don't even remember what we were doing.
The year is 1182. 5 moons have passed since the battle at Aryan Road. While the war itself has changed little in this time, Adrestia has undergone a striking transformation. Its rivers run red with the blood of its citizens.
What?
Who are beset by rampant
Is this different?
pillage and slaughter.
This might be
Dimitri
different.
resolves to kill the Emperor, dismantle Adrestia, and put an end to this grim reality.
This might be different than what is it? What was it? Verdant Wildfire or something? Golden Wildfire?
True, Lady Rhea?
Ugh. Once again, Elgard is not
Elgard
great,
told
man.
me as much
So,
before she
you
left to
know.
deal with the upheaval in Enbar. Regent Volkard von Arundel was colluding with Tomas and his fellow knaves. For many
Oh,
years,
that's her uncle, yeah.
Lord
I didn't know
Arundel
his
was
first
a
name.
pious adherent to the church and its teachings. Until one day, his contributions abruptly ceased.
He stopped giving us money, and that's how we knew he was
Speaking of it
an
now,
asshole.
I realized such a sudden change ought to have raised suspicion.
That's right, we want all the money.
Just like Tomas, he became an entirely different person almost overnight. We had a similar occurrence in Fargus as well. Do you know of the court mage Cornelia?
The one who cured the plague, yes? So she too.
Indeed. I have reason to believe she conspired with Lord Arundel to murder my father. I had assumed them to be agents of the Empire, striving to sow discord within our lands. Yet, back at Aryan Road, the Emperor herself was assaulted by a dark mage who we can assume is in league with Tomas.
Yeah, Happy Yule, Happy Christmas, or it's Merry
Whoever
Christmas.
these
but
people
yeah.
are, they clearly
Holidays,
have their
all
own
that good
objectives
stuff.
in this conflict.
As for the man who appeared, Talus, was it? It seemed as though the Emperor recognized him.
Yes. She also claimed this Talus was the one responsible for my father's death. I find it difficult to take a bitter enemy's assertion as fact. But the pieces do fit.
Sorry, am I interrupting?
Oh
It's
shit!
been a while, Dimitri.
Dude, what is this path? What?
That it has, Claude. I'm sorry you had to come all
I'm
the way to
so
Ferdinand for
confused.
this.
That makes 2 of us. I can think of plenty of better places for a meeting than this chilly
Yeah,
old
I think this is a
capital of yours.
completely different storyline now.
Of course, I'm the one who asked to stop by in the first place. Thanks for seeing me, Dimitri. The Empire's sure been busy lately. An uprising over here, a siege over there. You'd think they'd get tired of causing so much chaos. But now they're looking to cross the Aramid and do the exact same in Alliance territory. I doubt it'll be long before we start getting hit with some serious losses. Which brings me to my point.
Dude.
Let's say we partner up.
Why-
And use our combined strength to bring the Empire down.
Are you serious? Why can't you do this in every other...
Claude.
Why? I hate this.
Hardened as our soldiers may be, even the combined force of the kingdom and the Knights of Seros pales in comparison.
You have to play the
staggering
Dimitri
might
route
of
to get the
Dresden.
Claude route that you should have always had. I hate
If we ever
this.
hope to take their capital, we'll need to splinter their army between east and west. And, as Enbar lies in the southernmost reaches of the Empire, carving a path to it will not be an easy task.
I could get behind scattering their troops, but they've got a bear of a man in Count Burgley's defending their eastern flank. Passing through Hevring territory in the west won't be smooth sailing either. The Ogma Mountains aren't exactly what I'd call welcoming.
You're right. Any attempted head-on assault will leave our forces depleted and exhausted before we even reach the capital.
But hey, you're in luck. I have a plan. A way
Well,
we
we
can
gotta
target
sail
Enbar
around.
without so much hassle. All we have to do is claim one vital stronghold, and their
Oh,
Syrian
Garrett
footprint
Mach.
will shrink dramatically. Any ideas what it is?
Garreg Mach.
Hey, you really know your stuff, Dimitri.
Garreg Mach is sacred to us. Reclaiming it would provide a significant
What?
boost
I don't know why he doesn't do this in like every other route
But
ever.
how do you propose we strike at
It's
such a
insane to
well-fortified
me.
location?
We'll draw the Imperial Army out to our respective front lines, then launch a pincer attack on the old monastery from both the east and the west. It's not the fanciest plan in the world, but it's all we've got right now.
Then allow me to suggest an idea of my own. I believe we should approach by way of Aelel.
Oh, good.
The valley is not closely guarded by the enemy, and it's known
How?
to
It's,
negate any numerical
super
advantage
deep
they
in
may
our
hold
territory.
over us.
What?
If all three of us dispatch our best warriors, then I am certain we can retake.
There's no way they would even do
The Valley
anything,
of
but they
Torment,
will.
huh?
Don't worry.
You're a better tactician than I gave you credit for, Rhea. How about this? First, we create a diversion by sending separate forces to the east and west and making it look like we aim for their capital. That'll split their focus. Then, when the time's right, we shift our attention to Garreg Mach, sending an army through the Valley of Torment to reclaim it.
The issue then becomes how to hold our ground on both the eastern and western fronts. The west does not concern me on its own, but we will have Count Burgley's to contend with in the east.
The trick is engaging the enemy as little as possible.
Absolutely.
And don't worry.
And
I've got a
burning
few
everything on the
surprises
way
up my
back.
sleeve if we need them.
That's what I like to hear.
The Knights of Seros may be few in number, but they are all the more agile for it. They will act separately, providing reinforcements wherever necessary.
Dude, I cannot believe this fucking game right
Thank
now.
you, Lady Rhea.
This is what I
Your
wanted
support
all
is
along.
Much appreciated.
I'm heartbroken that it took us this long to reach
Tell
this
me,
point.
Dimitri, are you going to stay buddied up with the Central Church once this war is over?
My people still seek their guidance. So long as that is the case, I will continue to offer them shelter.
Meaning what? You'd toss them out on the street if nobody needed them anymore?
I doubt such a day would ever dawn. Territories may change, but people's hearts will always be stubborn things. Even if we started our own church like the Empire has, there's no guarantee our citizens would accept it in any timely manner, or at all. Let me ask you, Claude. How long do you plan to maintain this partnership with the
I
kingdom?
plan to backstab you next chapter.
I hope we can keep this beautiful thing going for many years, long beyond the trouncing we're about to hand the Empire.
That glint in your eye says otherwise. But I'm glad to accept you as an ally, for the time being at least.
Come on, you can't seriously be doubting me already. Learn to trust a little, Dimitri. And speaking of trust, I trust you'll be throwing a big feast tonight to celebrate the occasion. I can't wait to taste that old-fashioned Fargus hospitality.
Man, that's the one thing I really wish we could have gotten in Three Houses is a Dimitri
Hard to
Claude
believe
team
it's
up.
already been 6
Would've been
months
so
since
good,
the
man.
siege back at Aryan Road.
Quite. It's no surprise we've been at a standstill, though.
It's not like it's,
Both
like,
the
quiet.
Empire and Kingdom suffered heavy losses during the battle. But lucky for us, it seems the ice is finally thawing. Let's hope you've kept your wits as sharp as your blade all this time.
Yeah, of course.
Ah, there you are.
Hey.
Oh shit, and it's
what
the
are
crew.
they doing here? Were you not made aware? Our fine leaders have seen fit to integrate our armies, as we'll be fighting on the same side from here forward. Claude was quite insistent on our joining you on the Western Front.
Wow, so we get to get like most of the characters from Golden Deer. Okay.
Cold here. I can feel my muscles tightening up already.
Yes. I had hoped the cold would at least bring a picturesque snowscape with it, but alas.
I'm sorry to say we receive little snowfall in this part of the kingdom. I imagine our winters aren't all too dissimilar from those you experience in Leicester.
So, what would you like us to do?
Well, I guess there are two options. Either you all can stay on the front lines with us, or join the rear guard and help in a more indirect way.
Either is more than acceptable for us. Though I should say our preference would be to
This
fight
is
by your side.
the bro. Yes.
If we fail to distinguish ourselves here, there will be no end to Claude's sarcastic wit upon our return.
This decision will allow you to recruit specific units. Okay, this is different. So maybe because I've already beaten one plot line, maybe that changes other plot lines throughout the game. Let's recruit them,
Take them at
obviously.
The front with us. That's where we're gonna need the most help.
Yeah, I don't know how this works. This is different.
Agreed.
So who knows? Maybe it's
We
because
can
I've already
discuss further
beaten
with
their
the
plot
others later.
line. They'll
But
join
it's safe
us,
to
or
assume
maybe
that
this
is
is
the
just a
direction
blue
we'll
line
head.
exclusive thing. I have no idea.
Very well. Allow us to show you
This is
what
awesome,
Alliance
actually.
soldiers are capable of.
So I wonder if this will prevent me from recruiting
Nice
other
of Claude to be
characters,
sending
or
us back
I don't
on.
know. We'll see, I guess.
Indeed.
I don't know all the
It's
details of
hard
this
to
game.
know
I haven't
what their
played it in 2.5
motivations may
months.
be, but we need all the help we can muster.
Your tone's telling a different story, though. What's up?
It's merely that we all have our own reasons for taking part in this fight. Everyone, Claude, Rhea, even us. Each side is watching the other like famished hawks for the slightest hint of foul play.
What? You mean there's more to this thing than just stopping the Empire?
Yes. For my part, I would like to uncover the true nature of this
Dude,
enemy
this is
hidden
like
in the shadows
Dimitri.
of Folan.
This
The
is
church
actually
might
just
be once
Verdant Wind
guilty
with
on the
Dimitri
reclamation of
instead.
Garreg Mach. As for Claude, who can say? Rodrigue should be joining us here in the coming month, after he's finished tying up loose ends in the west. But even as our numbers burgeon, we can't afford to lower our guard. The situation demands constant vigilance.
So what, maybe they're thinking that Claude is going to betray us and then these units will stay with us, or they're just here as spies. I don't know. I actually don't know what's going to happen. This is kind of an interesting twist, so... Alright. Oh, we are going way far out. Oh, yeah. Okay. Lorenz has joined you. Raphael. Ignatz. Marianne. Temporarily parted ways. Yes, okay. You can't get Leone, you can't get Hilda, and you can't get Lysithea. Alright, tell me about a decision he's making. Alright, so maybe I should save the game and make a new save just on the off chance, like, maybe that wasn't the right thing to do, but we got some of our units. We meet again. Now you have arrived. Now I have arrived. You have nothing more to fear, for I am the one who carries both the Alliance and its gloriously unreliable leader upon my very shoulder. My larger concerns for the Alliance territories, the people must be losing sleep over my absence. How do you run again? B. Okay. What is this? I haven't been in the camp in so long, I forget what it's even like in here.
What do you think?
How did it feel going onto the battlefield again? Were you overcome with sentimentality?
Right
Yeah,
on.
sure. I was excited to get back to it. Excited. I can't say I was expecting that response. Dude, I'm never going to give the correct response to anybody in this game. I've given up, alright? I just stopped caring.
Oh.
Must apologize. You finally have reinforcements, and yet you get me as their commander. If it bothers you, I can return the Alliance at once. No, encourage her. What are you talking about? You've already come this far. We're all counting on you, so just do the best you can. Right, I'll try, Dorothea. Another battle on the horizon, and one that will decide the Empire's fate, no less. Have you heard how the Imperial Army's in disarray? I wonder what's going on. And what has become of Eddie?
Yeah.
Tell her yeah, it's a definite concern. If the Empire falls apart, chaos will spread through the rest of Fodlan. You're probably right. Maybe I should... No, I'm sorry. I'm alright. I can fight. The battlefield is my stage after all. Alright. Oh, we did recruit Yuri. Okay. I was hired as a formality, of course, but I have subordinates and family in the kingdom, so it all worked out for the best. Don't worry, trust is the foundation of my business. I'm not going to betray you simply because it strikes my fancy, but I suppose I would understand if someone didn't believe me because of my circumstances. Is anyone even over here, ever?
How may I help you?
The Empire has greatly changed since their defeat at Aryan Road. Her Majesty reappointed Duke Ire and delegated the majority of political administration to him. He should have stayed banished, if you ask me. Both Lord Ferdinand and the Marquise disappeared from the palace soon after. There is no future for the Empire. Joining the Kingdom Army was the right choice. Yeah, they're gonna fall apart. So this is much more like Verdant Wind, whereas Claude's route kind of felt more like Crimson. What was it? Crimson. What was Edelgard's route? Crimson Flower. She has nice timing. Let me introduce you to my partner here. The name's Shamir. Nice to meet you. Thanks for your help at Aryan Road. Shamir left the Knights of Saros 2 years ago and has been working as a mercenary in the Alliance. She's going to be fighting with us from now on. I could vouch for her skills. Yeah, I don't know if Catherine's playable in this game. Is she? Oh, okay, there's nothing else to say.
It's you.
Yeah, we could just talk directly to her. Yeah, I don't know if Catherine is playable in this game. Maybe she is. I have no idea. Yeah, she is actually. Yeah, she's playable in this route. She's not playable in every route like she normally is. So we're only missing, yeah, like these three, and we haven't recruited Byleth, Geralt, Balthus, Constance, and like Lindhard is like the only unit from Black Eagles that we cannot recruit yet. Which is funny because he's a very early recruit in the other. It's kind of random. It's kind of all over the place. I'm not really sure like how this game like does this, you know? It's weird. It's definitely not as straightforward as Three Houses. Right when things finally had died down in the west, they go into my father the Alliance. He works too much even though he's getting on in years. What am I going to do with him? I don't know. Not in agreement. Sure. Sure does. I guess that's what happens when you're as reliable as he is. And that's technically a good thing, but still it worries me. Since he's working so hard, there's no excuse for me not to do this. I am never using her.
To tell the truth,
I spent some time in Camelus and was exceedingly busy helping all the people there. Many were fleeing from the Empire with the Central Church's aid. Point out how ironic that is. Must have been more since you're back. Does that mean things have settled down? Yes, for now, though I'm sure the situation will grow dire once the fighting starts. The battlefield is a dreadful place, and it's truly horrifying to take another person's life. And yet at this point, the thought of doing nothing is far worse. Bernadetta? Looks like my days of peace and quiet are over. Why do you think they're sending me to the front lines again? Is it because I'm from the Empire, or this is too much pressure?
You sure?
It's not about where you're from. People are just counting on you, and no one's forcing you to do anything. Counting on me, well, when you put it that way, alright, I'll do it. Yeah, okay, that's gonna last long. Well, I've already fully upgraded all the Golden Deer people in the same way I've fully upgraded, like, everybody in Blue Lions. So there's not anything really to teach anybody, right? Yeah, see? There's nothing, except Catherine. I guess we just recruited Catherine at the end of the last session. So yeah, there's not really anything to do. Like, might as well. See, like, the thing I like about these kinds of games... Oh, I think they changed this, by the way. I think now it displays, like, what this does and what it specifically increases, right? I don't think it showed this before when I played this game ages ago. It is kind of expensive to level up everybody. Increase limits? No. Yes. Yes.
The more power, the better. The more power, the better.
Right, we have enough money. New recovery items. Yeah, this is definitely different. They definitely show now exactly what the increase is. If anyone's wondering, I'm playing this on 1.0.2. I'm pretty sure the last time I played this, it was on 1.0.1. I can't remember, though, because it's been so long. So, just in case, like, this is something new that they changed about the game in general. So, okay. Anyway, there's literally nothing to teach anyone. No one is eligible besides these three. I don't even know if I could use them, so... Yeah. I mean, okay, so you can upgrade characters you don't have. So as you can see, like, everyone else is fully upgraded, even Lindhart, so...
Don't neglect your daily study.
That's why I wish there was, like, a map mode in this game. Or, like, I don't know. I don't know what is or isn't in this game, I guess. Long time no see. You haven't changed a bit. How's it been going?
Right on.
Can't complain, though. It'd be even better if we get in this war at the next campaign. Wouldn't that be nice? At any rate, I'm glad to be working with you again. My motivation goes right out the window when you're not around. Damn. All right, sure. I've never seen Happy so happy. Usually she's kind of gloomy.
Hey, Happy. You got a minute?
I have several. Need something?
Yes, I love you.
So, I heard a little about your past, and I was wondering if you wouldn't mind telling me more about it.
I see. So now you know, huh? Not the most pleasant story. What did you want to know?
I was thinking about how you asked all those questions about my mom. And I realized you were probably worried I went through the same thing as you.
Yeah, that about sums it up. You do have those mysterious powers after all. When I was little, some strange lady kidnapped me. I became a test subject for her twisted experiments. That's how I ended up with my condition, or whatever you want to call it. Not that it's life-threatening.
Safe to say my mom never did anything like that. I'm pretty sure I'd remember it if she did. She didn't really talk much, but I don't think she had...
Yeah, maybe his mom wasn't a Garthan, actually.
Her life was...
I know it's super late to really, like, suppose that, but...
like that.
Probably.
She did keep to herself, though.
And if not, who cares? It's kind of irrelevant.
It's possible she was on the run from someone.
That does sound a little worrying. But in any event, I'm glad you didn't go through what I did.
That could actually be the backstory, is that his mom wasn't a
And
Garthan
unlike
that
me,
regretted it.
It seems you've got a pretty good handle on your powers.
And obviously they want him, because, you know, he has Arval within him.
I think I've gotten the hang of them for the most part. But that still doesn't make them safe. One day that sword might overtake me, and I'll turn into a monster. Like something out of a fairy tale.
This character is such a shitpost.
If that ever happens, I'll just sigh, and you'll come running. Then me and all your old friends would put you out of your misery. Now that's a real fairy tale ending.
No, that's depressing is what it is.
Well, that won't give me nightmares at all. But if it ever came to it, I think that's how I'd like to go. Mercenaries need to use every weapon and tactic at their disposal. Maybe flinging these powers around isn't such a good idea, but right now I need to do whatever I can to stay alive. Though, honestly, I should probably take a page out of your book and only use them as a last resort. I think that's what makes you pretty incredible, Happy. You've got this power right there, but choose not to use it.
I think that means I just gave up. You're way more amazing because...
Is this
you're
an A
still
rank?
trying.
This feels like
No
an
doubt
S
about
rank
it.
almost. I don't know. Take the compliment.
Okay, sure. We can
I
say
don't know.
I'm more amazing.
I don't think she'd like
As long
if
as
we
you
push the point.
recognize you're right there with
Yeah.
me.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. Anyway, was that all? Because I feel like I need to move.
This is a very weird first
Yeah,
session
thanks for
back to
talking
this
with
game,
me.
honestly.
You going to trade?
This is so weird.
Yep. Figure it couldn't hurt to put in a little effort. You should come too if you're free. I hope to see you there.
Come to think of it,
Man, I love that girl.
experiments, huh? What did that dream even mean?
Yeah, it's possible. Maybe his mother wasn't a Garthan, and she knew probably that he was. Yeah, that was a support level A. Maybe she knew that he was going to become basically just a tool to be taken over by Arval and regretted it and didn't want it anymore. That's also possible. We probably shouldn't lean on the Alliance too much, but it's nice to have more allies. We even got people from the Golden Deer here now, which is really reassuring. Definitely, they're a force to be reckoned with. I'll be counting on them in battle. The Empire may have sheer numbers, but I think there may be hope for us yet. But as to what will happen between us after the Empire is defeated, your guess is as good as mine. We have a conversation with him. I think I'm going to go back to skipping convos. I think that it would just be better, you know? It would be faster. It's my first time visiting Kingdom territory. There's something fascinating around every corner here. The very climate allows for diverse and rare plant life, and each town or village has their unique charms. Truly, Fodlan's vastness astounds me every day. My apologies, I must compose myself. We are at war, and I am a knight after all. Why? This guy is he's too innocent. I hate that we have to drag him to war, but he's one of the best characters in the game. Actually heartbreaking.
So, yeah.
Going you for sticking with the Kingdom Army this long. Must have been tough. But your hard days are over now. I've called in a favor from Claude, you see.
Let's
Let me guess. You asked for meat, right? You know what? I asked him to get some delicious, juicy meat so he could really give it our all. I mean, I asked for some other stuff too, but between you and me, the Kingdom's Army food tastes like tree bark. We'll be swimming in tasty foods from all over the Alliance in no time, so make sure you get good and hungry. Oh, great.
Listen, excuse me.
We are seeing each other after a long time. Are your skills still sharp? Of course, you went back to Bridget, right? Yes, home was very good. I went to the ocean and the forest like when I was a child, and I said hello to the spirits. Spirits, I can't say I really understand, but they sound important to Bridget. They are, but spirits are everywhere. You could be praying for their protection, too. Alright, we have a conversation with her. I guess we'll talk to Dimitri. I don't think it'll auto-progress the story.
Got a second?
You went back to Galatea for a bit, didn't you? How was it? Your family holding up okay? Not much has changed, thankfully. Also, my father said to make sure I send you his regards. He said you know what that means. Whoa, wait, did I do something wrong? I haven't done anything, right? At least not lately. It's my father's idea of a joke. I'm sure he knows how hard you've been working. And how has your family been since, your brother...
So the story is...
My father's been the same as ever. I think my mom's taking it pretty hard. Micklin wasn't her biological son. Oh, they're half-brothers. Oh, okay. That makes it make a lot more sense, I guess. Aside from that, there's nothing out of the ordinary in Gautier territory. The string armies came knocking a few times, but we sent them packing. Well, I suppose no news is good news, then. Yeah, Micklin died in the last chapter. It's actually kind of unfortunate. They give him a little bit more of a redemption arc in this game. Our camp certainly is lively now that the Alliance has joined us. It feels as though I am gazing upon a scene from the Academy. Ah, this takes me back. Hope this will be an opportunity for me to cultivate new friendships. If you asked me a few months ago, I never would have guessed Fodlan would be in such turmoil. I always thought the Emperor's approach was a bit rash, but it didn't seem wholly unreasonable either, at least until the battle at Aryan Road. Duke Ire was reinstated as Prime Minister right after that, in fact. It's almost as though he was just waiting for the Emperor's defeat, don't you think? Alright.
Let's see. A moment.
The Archbishop has long hoped to recapture Garrigmach Monastery, now that which might finally come to fruition, and we have Claude to thank for it. Though I would prefer him to be a devout follower of the Church. Yeah, true. I wouldn't say I'm devout either. Not all of us are religious. Of course not, nor would I censor you for that. However, it is undeniable that the people in Alliance territory are less religious than those in the Kingdom. The Eastern Church presides over Leicester, yet they do not appear particularly enthusiastic in spreading the faith. On the other hand, the Western Church's fanatical leanings are another cause for concern. Yeah, there's a nice middle ground to walk here, you know? Drakion, welcome, welcome. Merry Christmas Eve.
Well,
it might be Christmas where you are, so if it is, Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. After the Battle of Aryan Road, His Majesty remained stoic until we returned to Ferdiad. However, after issuing orders for our next steps, he promptly collapsed and did not wake for 3 days. We finally woke, he immediately returned to working on political affairs. That tendency of his never ceases to worry me. Alright. I mean, I guess what I should do is I should make a new save, right? It doesn't matter if I make a bunch of saves anyway. We'll make a new save. I think, what, there's 16 chapters in the game, maybe? I think we're definitely in part 3. I've been waiting for you, Shez. Follow me. We'll begin the meeting at once. Oh, here we go. Yeah. I'd like to hear from everyone. Please share any suggestions you have. So increase class experience gain when training a class that wields swords. I'm going to charge this real quick. Okay. Put that right there. Wields lances, wields tomes. I don't know.
I have a worthy proposition.
We don't. What do we have? We don't have a lot of spellcasters. So maybe swords. I just think we'll roll with Felix's. It doesn't really matter too much. Dude, I really think that if the next Fire Emblem, obviously not Engage, I think Engage is meant to be like more of a mobile, light Fire Emblem game. I think if the next Fire Emblem takes this kind of like war map and all this other stuff and boosts it, it would really be a really good game. Excellent work, Shez. We now have a solid plan thanks to you. Our battles only grow more intense from here on out. There's no telling when we maybe lose one of our dear allies. You want to spend time with them while you can. That way you will harbor no regrets should tragedy strike. Thinking about my friends reminds me of my old mercenary band. Actually, I made a little something when I first became a full-fledged mercenary. Might not be a bad idea to give that to someone. It'll be my way of saying I'll always be there for them. Yeah, the Merc Whistle, again. They probably take away the Merc Whistle that you get if you don't use it. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll give it to Happy. Because that was kind of like a really interesting dialogue they had, so... Your Majesty, please take care. Your wounds have barely healed, and yet you're working incessantly. No. When should I work? If not now, there's no need for concern. I can wield my spear as I always have. Sure.
Let's see.
Demetrius finds fit as a fiddle if his train's anything to go by. Be that as it may, His Majesty was all night with the Alliance forces. The rest when needed, I will be sure to inform you immediately if I am unwell. I do not wish to slow everyone down. And if I am honest, my thoughts tend to stray to the situation with the Empire regardless. I cannot fully relax. If we've been able to defeat Edelgard, or better yet, Talis...
No.
Past is past. Right now we must focus on the battle before us. Yes, you are right, my friend. Alright, we have a bunch of conversations to go through. I mean, maybe I'll sit through the one with Dimitri, because, you know, that's obvious story. So, like, I don't know. I've been playing Valkyrie Chronicle 4. Is that a new game, or is that, like, an older game? What was the new Valkyrie game that came out? Valkyrie Elysium, I think it was.
It's been a while since...
Yes, it has, and it will continue to be a while. It's been 2 months. I definitely want to try to beat everything in this game before the new one comes out in, like, a month, basically. So, I don't know how many chapters Crimson Blaze has, but I would like to try to get through Crimson Blaze before the new game comes out. Because if I don't, I'm screwed. I'm never going to get through it, you know? So that's what I'm going to try to do, is I want to try to beat this game. Maybe I'll do a couple marathon streams, you know.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, but I swear I will avenge you. Please, just wait a little longer. I will uncover who drove you to your deaths, no matter the cost.
It's a shame, because he's not even
Dimitri.
crazy in this route. And he still feels this way deep down.
Oh, Felix.
Yeah, Glenn.
It's you. I'm sorry you had to see that.
After 20 years, I've seen all of you there is to see. Everyone else is asleep. You know that, right? So why are you locked up here in the chapel? Also, what's with the mumbling?
I suppose there's little sense in hiding it from you. I suffer from a kind of waking dream. I see them. I see the people who died on that day. At all hours, light
This
and
is
dark.
probably so tragic. I'm glad I didn't skip
The Empire was
this.
involved in that incident. If the Emperor stood by and gave tacit consent, and give to them the same end. Gouge out their hearts and cleave their heads from their shoulders. Those are the words the dead scream at me.
When did this start?
It's been 6 years. But I began hearing their voices 4 years ago, during my first battle. I recognized the enemy general as a man I had seen in Dusker. When I removed his head, the voices cheered. They laughed. It was as if a terrible pain had
This man is beyond
finally been
tormented.
lifted from them.
I think I get what's happening here. Look, Do you really think your father and Glenn and everyone else would be torturing you like that? You're the one who's doing this, Dimitri. Not them. You.
Even if that were true, I can never forgive myself.
Believe me, I know. But it's your job to lead. If you lose your path, you'll take everyone else down with you. So try to keep that whole removing their heads thing in check, yeah? We can just call it our little secret.
Well then, are you offering to let me unburden my heart to you when the time calls for it?
What a bro maneuver this is.
You're the only reason I haven't descended into utter savagery, you know. So just as Lug had Kaifon, and my father had Rodrigue, I would ask that you continue to be my right-hand man.
So it was to do on the
Right-hand
left.
man, huh?
All
I
right.
like the sound of that.
You know what? I actually like that conversation.
What are you doing?
What? I tied you up. You're crazy.
As your new right-hand man, my first act is to haul my restless king back to bed where he belongs.
This is absurd. My
I'm
feet
taller
are
than
dragging
you.
on the floor.
It's your own fault for being so tall, you sack of muscle.
Say, do you remember how I once carried you in this way when you twisted your ankle?
Yeah, turns out lugging folks around is good training. So just cram it and let me finish my workout already.
Yes, of course. Please, carry on.
Yeah, I like this dynamic between them better, which is kind of crazy because when you play Three Houses, it's almost like Felix hates him, even in the route where he's supposed to be, you know, buddy-buddy with him. So that's nice. That's actually like a really... I like some of the supports in this game
Your
better
Majesty,
than Three Houses, for
you
sure.
will take ill if you keep sleeping at your desk.
I think they're really good story-wise.
Dedu? Oh, I've done it again. Yes, well, thank you for waking me and sparing my poor neck any further damage.
You sounded pained. Is everything all right?
Dreaming of the past again, I fear.
A tragedy?
No, the day I returned to the capital afterward. Do you remember the child who cursed me after my father's funeral?
Yes. I believe he was the son of a knight who fell in Dusker.
He was furious that I would not take revenge on your people, and even more enraged to see you serving as my vassal. He berated me without mercy, demanding I kill you then and there. All I could do was walk away. Everyone desires revenge for that day. Survivors and the dead alike cry out for retribution.
I know, Your Majesty.
I seek to fulfill the duty they have given me, and have never once flinched from it. And yet, Dedu, if I were mortally wounded and with my dying breath for you to avenge me, what would you do?
He would do it, too.
I would do it.
Yes.
Even at the cost of my life.
And if I told you to forget me, and live for your own happiness?
I would regretfully decline. I cannot know happiness without you by my side. I would still seek vengeance, just for my own sake, not yours.
Interesting. And nothing I say to the contrary will change your mind?
Your Majesty, can you not live for your own sake?
Who's the voice of Dimitri?
My life is
Sounds
not
like
my
I've
own.
heard his voice before.
It belongs
Yeah, this
to
game
my
has a lot
kingdom,
of
my people,
famous
and
dubs.
the dead. But
I don't
had
know
I
his
been
name
born
off
to
the
a
top of my
different
head,
fate,
though.
well, perhaps I would have traveled outside Poland with you as a mercenary. Or perhaps I'd be a farmer.
That's one of the things I like about
Confess
this
the
game. I
thought
think all the
does
voice
sound
acting
rather
is
delightful.
really good.
Surely you could still tread those paths.
Yeah, not easily.
It was a jest to do. I merely said the first thing that came to mind.
This path is so much better, man,
I'm
than
driven by
fucking
matters on
Golden
which I cannot
Wildfire.
commit myself to
This
you.
is so much better.
I hope you understand that.
Well then, All the more reason to get some proper rest. If work remains, I will aid you. If you have difficulty sleeping, I will lend you my ear. But seeing you slumped over at your desk disturbs me. Every time, I fear death has come for you in the night.
Death will never sneak up on me as long as I remain under your watchful attention.
Your Majesty, please.
Though, if I were to die and leave you alone, the aftermath would be horrendous. I suppose I will heed your advice. Just this once.
Plus, his armor is amazing in this
Your
game.
Majesty.
I don't know, like, I think everyone looks really good in this game for the most part. You know, I like some of the different supports better. Like, there's a lot that this game does that I think is really good. Alright, well, we'll save that for last. Anyone else? Let's go back. Ash is one. Ash and Sylvain, alright, this is a skip, for sure. I only do this so that way I could get the credit for it, basically, because, like, some of these are, like, really interesting. Some of them I just want to get over so that way, you know, in case I never play this route again, I could at least have the credit for it, like, if I were to do, like, a New Game Plus or something.
What's the matter?
But, I mean, like, based on the way the story went for Golden Wildfire, I think it would be kind of hard for them to, like, tie in recruiting some of the Blue Lions people, right? Like, that's specifically why there was almost no one from Blue Lions you could recruit in Golden Wildfire. So, I don't know. Maybe this route just has the most characters, because, like, I don't know. We just have to wait and see some more, I guess. That's one thing I like about it. But yeah, some of the... With a lot of these games, the English dubs definitely have a lot of the same characters over and over again. Like, the same people voicing them. That's just kind of how voice acting goes, right? Like...
What are you doing up so...
And that's like become a meme almost, like, where it's like, oh, it's the same 5 people that do all the English dubs. Or if you play video games, the same 5 people that do, like, all the conversation. Oh, shit. Yeah, see, because I recruited her before. Now we can actually tie up these conversations. Oh, great.
Hey, so,
No, I'm skipping this. Goodbye. She's so close. Okay, we have to actually do this. My goal is to try to max out, like, every conversation. So that, like, you know, every relationship that people have, right? So that way, like, they're all fully, you know, maxed out and stuff.
Aw, no!
Which makes me wonder how Crimson Blaze is going to be honest. Lawrence and Ignatz? Wow. Yeah, I definitely skipped this at the end. That's because I thought we'd get to the end, and it would be like, oh, you know, you could go back and free play or whatever. Like, I don't think you could do that in this game. And that's, like, my one complaint is that there's no free play in this game. There's no, like, here's maps. Let's do some of the maps with all the characters we've unlocked, right?
Hey there, Ignatz.
Goodbye. JRPGs have better stories than Western? Sometimes. I think some games have really good stories. Like, for instance, like Mass Effect, I think, has a really good story for the first one. I can't really think of a lot of Western RPGs. Like, Fallout New Vegas, I think, had a really good story. Fallout 3 was okay. I've never beaten an Elder Scrolls game, to my knowledge. I played a lot of them and then kind of just meander around and never really conclude anything. I just think JRPGs have good stories because they're willing to do, like, a lot more tropey things with their characters, right? But that's... I played tons of JRPGs that have missed stories, you know? Like, they're not good in my opinion, so... Okay, let's do this now that we're in the final stage of the game.
Hey, Dimitri. Aren't you supposed to be on break today? What's got you down?
Come on, you already know this dude doesn't rest.
It's nothing. I suppose I'm just finding it
This man is stress incarnate.
It is vexing to no end to lay around doing nothing, while everyone else busies themselves with vital work.
Nobody's forcing you to take vacations or anything. We just want you to have a little break every now and again. Why are you so desperate to work, anyway?
Because it is my duty. No. It is the only way I know how to live. As part of the royal bloodline, my life has never for a moment belonged to me. Not even at the instant of my birth. And As a survivor of that horrible tragedy, there are certain responsibilities only I can shoulder.
I get where you're coming
Sympathize?
from, I think. I felt the same way after my company got wiped out. Still, nothing's gonna go the way you want if you can't bring yourself to trust people who just want to help. And don't even try to tell me you'd be happy with that.
All I want is to ease the pain, both for those who perished that day and for those who yet live. I'm fully aware that I will need to make sacrifices if I ever hope to accomplish that goal. But I will not drag others into my own personal crusade. I won't let anyone else suffer. So, you see, it's better for me to carry the burden myself. And better for everyone else as well.
You say you don't want to see people suffer, but what about you, Dimitri? What about your pain?
That's the point. He's gonna shoulder it all.
You don't have a
It's
hope
kinda
in the
tragic,
world of
honestly.
caring for other people if you can't care for yourself first.
I'm not sure how to respond to that. And in truth, I don't know how to alleviate my own pain. I've never given the matter any thought. What would happiness even look like for me?
How can you not know something like that? Just think about it. What kind of things make you smile? Maybe when you finally conquer a tough
Actor
rival,
Dimitri's
or hold a
English.
bank
Yeah,
after
he's in a lot of
surviving
stuff. I actually
dangerous
looked it
battle.
up.
I don't believe I bear the right to such happiness, but if that time were to come, it would be upon my death, having devoted my life to forming a peaceful kingdom full of joyful citizens.
Like, I like Dimitri in this. Like, Punish Dimitri is
Seriously?
cool,
You
but
can
this
be
is just
downright
a little
dismal
bit better,
sometimes,
you know?
that?
I like this.
Why is death the first thing that comes to mind when you think about being happy?
Because it's
Dismal.
a release. Yeah.
Yes, perhaps you're right.
He's finally going to be freed from all this
But
bullshit.
I find it difficult to consider anything else that may cause me joy.
Come on, nothing? What about ending this war quick and celebrating with all your friends? I'm sure Dedu and the others would whip up the grandest feast you've ever laid eyes on.
No, such revelry would be wasted on me. But I suppose seeing the smiles on everyone's faces would be enough.
Thanks for thinking of us, oh great king. But fine, if you want to carry your own burdens for the rest of your life, so be it. We'll just have to take extra good care of you, though, since you clearly won't do it yourself. For starters, you're gonna take a break, and by the goddess, you're gonna like it. Come on, Dimitri.
This is
We're
what I
gonna get you away
like,
from
man. He
camp for a
needs
bit.
support. I like that even though he's one of the strongest characters in both
No words
games,
can
he
express
needs
my
that support
gratitude.
from a story standpoint. Like, you see how, like, wholesome this feels? It's not that relations with Claude are bad. It's that, you know, Claude is independent, right? Like, he definitely needs the least support from either player character to do what he does. I like that Dimitri needs that support. Like, and he you know, I don't want to say he revels in it, but it's fulfilling. It makes me feel like we're onto something very wholesome. But yeah, if you're wondering what he's done, he's actually the voice actor of Bowie from Valentia. He's also in Forbidden West, Horizon Forbidden West, World of Warcraft, Battle for Azeroth, a couple other games like Code Vein, he's a voice actor, Final Fantasy VII Remake, he was in that Fist of the North Star game, Mega Man 11, Lost Ark was that MMO from earlier this year, right? Scarlet Nexus, One Punch Man, Tales of Zestiria is some character I don't remember, Tales of Arise as additional voices. He's one of those, like, voice actors, like, he gets maybe a couple named roles in anime and games, and then after that, like, he's just additional voices, right? This, I would argue, is probably his biggest role. Obviously, he would probably, you know, that he would have the final say on that. But Dimitri is a very front and center character in the Three Houses lore. So I would say this is definitely up there. You know what I mean? Oh, we have way too many units now. Holy shit. I mean, considering that most of these characters are done, right? Like, I'd rather focus more on characters who aren't done, you know? So I guess that would mean, like, Catherine, for instance. Right? Because, like, everyone else is set. Like, there's not really anything else to do. We might as well level up all these other characters. I don't know about Annette. Maybe we should do Marianne instead, because I just don't use Annette. I don't think she's that interesting of a character. That's just me personally, but yeah. Okay. Might as well do it. Yeah, it's, you know, a lot of people, a lot of voice actors kind of get this, right? They get a lot of, you know, side roles before finally going somewhere. That's what Bryce Papenbrook said in that one interview. I always cite that one interview in particular, because he was like, you know, he's like, oh, I was Vash, young Vash in Trigun. And, you know, I don't think it was until Sword Art where he really, like, took the field, you know? And obviously there's, oh wait, it shows you now? Suggestion bonus. What the hell is a suggestion bonus? Yeah, they added some new stuff. They did a lot more in this update than what I looked up. When I looked this up, it was like a bunch of crash fixes. Now, I guess the game, like, I guess there's a bonus now for characters, like if they talk with each other or something. I have no idea at all. But it's cool, but I don't understand it really, I guess is what I'm saying. What are we done with her again? Oh, she's already done with all that shit. Okay, let's do Assassin. It's sad, too, because in Fire Emblem Warriors, the story is not that replayable, but most of the game's replayability comes from the fact that you have to, Why would I give her Thunderbrand? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Why are we giving Catherine... What? That is so weird. Okay, anyway. Most of the replayability comes from doing the maps over and over again. Which I did until I got to the grinding point, and then I was like, okay, I don't know if I want to grind for, you know, 20 hours just to get required skills. But that's why I like this game, because it basically is like Fire Emblem Light, right? This is like 3 houses, but a little bit lighter, you know? With more action. Obviously, Fire Emblem's always going to be a tactics-based game, but I would like, it makes me wish that, like, we could have maybe, like, alternate game modes in future games, you know, where there could be action or something. Because I think that there's definitely, like, an interesting, like, niche for that. I think that that could be really good based on this. This is what, when I say that this is my game of the year 2019, I really mean it. It's my game of the year 2019. Like, this game, in my opinion, I don't know if I would say it saved the channel for streaming, but, like, I definitely like this game a lot. And rather, I like Three Houses a lot. Because, like, I like Fire Emblem games. It's just rare that I play through them, because a lot of those early ones are very rough to play through. Alright, let's unlock Great Lord. Look at this. Look at this outfit. Dude.
There's nothing more riveting than a new challenge.
Dude, like, this is awesome. Look at him. This is great. Yeah, all the upgraded outfits are really good. Who else were we unlocking something for? It was Felix and someone else. I don't remember. Happy. That's why I'm going to be sad when there's no more Fodlan stuff to do, you know? Once we get to the end of this, that's going to be it. I'm going to feel really... Oh, God, it's the twerk. I'm going to be really sad when there's nothing else left to do. Yeah, I don't know what the suggestion bonus is. That's something new. That's why I really recommend this, because I think that this is just really good stuff, man. They put in 120%. And I love it. I mean, that's really kind of it. I guess we could have her do Warlock while we continue doing Flames Grummery. Okay, so Master Warrior.
I'm getting better.
Rejuvenation. Alright, so War Master probably for him. Let's do Warrior. I'll get War Master later. Let's do Fortress Knight. Because I already, you know, I trained those Golden Deer units, like, ages ago, so No real reason to do all that. Now let's just power through some of the chores. I know this takes a while, right? But if we do this, then later on we won't have to do as much, right? Like, that's the whole point, is I want to try to get, like, everyone to what's something, you know? So, for instance, we have Ingrid. We could do Ingrid Ash. That could be one thing that we do. Ingrid Ash or Ingrid Dedu. Obviously, Dedu hates this, so that's great. Let's do Ingrid Ash.
We all must do our fair share to make
Okay.
yourself useful.
And I think what you could do is if you run out of, like, relationships that you want to build, you can, go do a battle, come back, right? Why is this locked? Hold on. Can I only progress
We
her
all must do our
relationship
fair share.
if we're in, maybe I can't progress it. Yeah, that's locked. No, I already finished it. What about... You cannot deepen your bonds during this chapter. Okay, well, I don't know if it's like something that's locked because I'm in a different route from theirs or what, but I guess we'll have to wait and see, right? Regardless, we could do Ignatz Raphael, right? We're really close to that, so let's do that. I was actually really close to getting in the original runs.
Finally done. That turned out pretty good, huh?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All because we stuck to our strengths.
Yeah, both their parents are merchants. They have that one shared paralogue in 3 houses. It's actually really great. I really love that. All right, so Dedu has a bunch, right? Like he has Annette, Catherine, and Ingrid. Let's do Dedu Ingrid. It seems like everybody likes to check the pantry. Oh no, I already used Ingrid. Oh shit. Annette does not like checking the pantry for some reason. Happy does not have anything with Yuri, which is interesting to me. So we could do Happy Bernadetta. It's probably impossible to get everybody's thing to max, even with 8 per chapter. It's probably impossible on like one playthrough of each chapter to do this, you know?
Care to make yourself useful?
Marianne. I guess we do Marianne Lawrence, because we can't do Marianne Bernadetta, so we'll do Marianne and Lawrence. I love the Golden Deer units. If we could have the Golden Deer units with, like, Claude on the side and some Dimitri as, like, the main course, like, that would be, like, the best possible outcome. That would be really good. I think Dimitri's maxed everything, except with Bernadetta. So there's no reason to use him. Felix Annette, and Felix Raphael. Petra Dedu or Petra... Let's do Petra Dorothea. Very nice.
We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful.
Shamir Happy, I guess, maybe at some point. Like, we probably should focus on Catherine, because Catherine only has this route. You cannot recruit her in any other route. So I guess we do Catherine Shamir, and we just see what they have. Because unfortunately, you have to murder Catherine in another route, which is kind of... It's one of those very unfortunate things that they put in, like, Fire Emblem games, or any games in general. You don't have a choice. Like, I don't know, maybe bringing Shamir on that mission might make it available, but if so, that's something that's hidden and it's not up front. So, like, if you wanted to do it, like, the game certainly does not tell you. The same thing with Seteth and Yuri, right? We can only do that in this path. We can't do it in any other route.
We all must do our
And I get that they didn't want to make, like, a golden path, like Revelations, because, like, people complained, like, oh, well, Revelations will just come along, so what's the point? But, like, I think that there could be a lot of good writing if they were to find some middle ground. Probably not realistic, obviously, but, you know, it could be one of those, like, interesting, like, character moments where they, like, try to really develop... Does he have a relationship with Flame? No. Flayn has, like, no relationships with anybody. So I guess we do Flayn Ash and Flayn Dorothea. So, whatever. Alright, let me pocket this. I'm going to hold on to this one.
We all must do our
So,
fair share.
alright. I'm well aware that it took me an hour to get through most of this, but that's because this is like a Fire Emblem game. There's tons of conversations between characters. Like, that's just part of the appeal of it. So, we're actually going to get to the mission. It actually takes less time to go through the missions, usually. Sometimes it takes just as much, maybe a little longer. Yeah, it's a shame. I can't do anything with some of these other ones, even though we obviously, you know, have so many of them unlocked. Okay. Let's go to the world map.
Let's see. Which battlefield are you headed to?
That's why I like these tactic-style games a lot. Alright, what do we have? Love and hate in wartime and unsettling truths. Okay. Did we do unsettling truths before? I guess we could do the paralogs. Love and hate in wartime. Catherine tells Ash what happened with his older brother, Kristoff, from her perspective. Before he can digest what she shared, however, a familiar face appears before him. Or, yeah, let's do this. I wonder if this is a redo from before. Maybe the more chapters you do, the more characters you get. I don't know. Probably not.
Ignatz Victor reporting, Your Excellency.
Yeah, didn't we see this before?
Yes, yes. Come in.
I feel like we have.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
I think you're supposed to say, forgive my intrusion.
Yeah, we definitely have seen this. Okay. So because we have all the characters again, we can replay this mission, basically. Alright, well, I don't need to specify why I don't need to do anything differently, right? Like, these were some of my best characters when I first beat this game, so... 10 minutes to 1200 and, what is it, 40 damage, 40%?
Hear me well, you fell brigands. I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, stand in
There we go.
before you.
I remember some of the moves I used to use.
But when you stand up and scream your name like that, it prevents us from launching any kind of sneak attack.
House Gloucester has no need of such dishonest trickery. If our foes asleep, we kick out their
And this
pillow
is why I
before
really don't want
battle
to
begins.
use this guy at all. He's kind of too strong by default. Like, he just
Now
is.
it
He's
not-
just too
there is
good.
nothing I cannot do.
I think this will go. I'm prepared
All
to
right.
see this through.
All right.
And I'll kill the other guy. How many endings does this game have? Probably not that many. I've only beaten one route. There's actually a big choice halfway through the route. It hasn't come up yet in this route. I have no idea how many endings this game has. So that's like the short answer. The long answer is that Fire Emblem Three Houses only has 4 endings, 1 for each route. The real amount of endings comes from, hey, how many characters got to the end and what are their personal stories, you know? That's where most of the endings, you know, per se, come in these types of games. Usually Fire Emblem games only have 1 ending, to be fair, which is the ending of the story. And then, like, different characters will have, like, different endings, you know, for their life stories or whatever, based on who they romance and things like that.
Indeed, I think you are correct. Could this group perchance have some connection to that most unfortunate incident?
But even in this game, like, the romancing is kind of toned down, which is funny because even in Three Houses it was toned down a lot. That was intentional design. They didn't want it to be waifu simulator anymore. Actually, I forget how to do this. I gotta remember how to do that combo. Yeah, so I'm gonna be a little bit slower on this character than I was when I originally played this game. I don't remember everything, you know. I also feel like it is just slower, but that just could be me. Now, would I want this game to have like a dozen different endings? Probably not, just because of how long it takes to do even one playthrough. But I mean, like, I don't mind it, right? It probably doesn't have multiple. The question is, is the ending the same regardless of what chapter you or what route you pick? That's like the biggest ending for sure. So, as I've already done this, right? Like, I'm just gonna chill, right? I'm not gonna take this too seriously. This is actually just a repeat of one of the paralogs that appears in the last route that I did. So nothing is like too different here, you know what I mean? Like we've all already seen this one. If you watch the earlier streams or the earlier videos, like we've already seen this. Oh yeah, that's not gonna. All right, let's get them, boys. The squad's rolling out. Alright, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the cyclone that you can't cancel out of, unfortunately. There we go. That's the move. I think it's 5 presses and then you get that. Oh shit, wait. Oops.
Alright. Here there's nothing.
He's gonna catch up, right?
My mother and father died not too far from here.
We're gonna be able to intercept this person.
They were merchants, yes?
Yeah. They were traveling with the old Duke Regan and got attacked by monsters.
During the period when my father employed these mercenaries, monster attacks were a rather common occurrence in this region.
Can't stop her.
And these monsters took the lives of both the former Duke Regan and Raphael's parents.
That was weird. Usually they're supposed to stop and engage you. Oh well, it's fine. We didn't need to do anything. That's easy.
Here I go.
Makes me kind of hate that I didn't play the other ones. I didn't play, what was it? Age of Calamity? I probably should play that before, what was it? Fucking Tears of the Kingdom. Which Tears of the Kingdom I'm really looking forward to, because if it's actually related to, like, Twilight Princess, that would be, like, one of the sickest sequels ever. Because Twilight Princess is my absolute favorite Zelda game of all time. So I would be to the moon with that one. That would be awesome. What are we doing? Halfway there. They're usually really lenient on the time, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Like, the Nintendo Muso games have been pretty good, like, in terms of content or just design. So, like, the first two obviously had, like, a lot of, like, you know, arcadey style maps that you could play on, whereas the sequels, at least this one, right, because this is the second of the Fire Emblem series, has, like, a really, like, good story and really, it's like a full-on game with Dynasty Warriors as the main gameplay. So I really like that a lot about it, you know? I think that's what makes it really, like, enjoyable. Alright, it's actually good that he's taking this long. That means we just get to go in here and do whatever. And by him, I mean Lawrence, not Aeons. Ocarina of Time. That's fair. I like the appeal of Ocarina, I just don't like the outdatedness of it. I feel like if they had ported the 3DS, like, remake to be, like, a full-on, like, console remake, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like 64, I think Mario 64, Donkey Kong 64, and Ocarina of Time should definitely get remakes. And they should get, like, you know, hilarious. That's got a northeastern point. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Ignatz is coming with me, which is kind of unfortunate. Wait, where'd they spawn again? They were flashing for like half a second.
There is something strange.
Oh, here we go.
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to.
The enemy's current movement. Perhaps they have another escape route in mind?
Yeah, I really wish that those would get, like, remakes, you know? I think that that could be really good. Alright, let me dismount him, just in case.
I think this will... I'm going. I think I'm going.
Alright, bye. I played Ocarina of Time. I played Master Quest, and I played the Virtual Console version, if you're interested. I'm more familiar with Master Quest because as a kid, that's just what I ended up playing. I've told the story before how back in the days of Amazon, right, I had it pre-ordered. I was 7, so my mom pre-ordered it. And part of the bundle for pre-ordering it, right? Pre-ordering Wind Waker, was you got a copy of Ocarina for the GameCube and Master Quest. And I still have that. I never sold them, obviously. And, like, obviously Wind Waker was the main meat, but I was playing Ocarina, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of confusing and stuff. You know, like, I wanted to go on Master Quest and, like, just mess around. I actually like that Master Quest changes the puzzles in the dungeon. I think that that's something that they should do more of for Zelda. Because it actually makes it feel like a new game, you know, a harder, more challenging game versus just upping the damage, you know. Hero mode's cool, but Master Quest actually made you, like, have to prove something, you know what I mean? I like that a bit better. But yeah, no, if Tears of the Kingdom is related, that would be awesome. I would love that. That would be one of the best playthroughs. I think that is going to be one of the best playthroughs I'll do next year. Absolutely, is Tears of the Kingdom. And unlike Breath of the Wild, I'm not going to, like, half and half play it off and on or whatever. I had a whole thing back then when I was doing that. I was, like, playing some Breath of the Wild for the stream, and then or for content, and then some Breath of the Wild. My life was a little kind of fucky back then, so that's why. And that's why later that year I needed Assassin's Creed Origins to really, like, reboot the stream. You know, just to be a really fun, you know, immersive game to really look forward to making content on. Because if you don't have games to look forward to making content on, I feel like content becomes more like work, you know? And this is definitely not meant to be work for me at all. Because I already have enough shit to do already. Like, I prefer coming on, you know, fucking around. Maybe if people want to talk in the chat, that's cool. Or even just, you know, like, recording, right? Like, if I just want to record something, it shouldn't feel like work, you know? Right, have we killed enough? Yes, we have. Okay, let's finish the mission. But that said, I try not to play, you know, the same game 500 times, right? I try not to have, like, a Metroid Fusion stream every fucking week, you know what I mean? That would be a little bit insane, right? So I try to walk, like, a good balance between it. So me bringing back Fire... Alright, anyway. Me bringing back Fire Emblem is kind of like part of that, right? This will be a regular stream, hopefully from now until Engage comes out. I'd like to beat, you know, the other paths as well. So, like, I know I'm doing, like, Crisis Core, this, probably gonna lay off the Final Fantasy streams, honestly, unless I absolutely am, like, super behind, right? You know, we should secure these. Here you go.
All right.
We're just too leveled for this.
I think this will go well. I'm going.
Oops,
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
Okay.
Now it's there.
Yeah, I think Lawrence is actually one of the most broken characters in this game. I'm remembering now. He does the he has basically unlimited health. Like, he has infinite poise. He can't really be broken.
Now, charge and attack.
The Zelda Link Train game was a strange... I didn't like any of the DS games set after Wind Waker. I thought they were just really shitty. Now that said, I didn't really play a lot of Spirit Tracks. I played Phantom Hourglass, and I thought that game was absolutely awful. So, I mean, like, maybe Spirit Tracks is a good game. One of my friends likes it. But I remember playing... What was it? I just remember playing it and really not enjoying it, basically. I thought it wasn't a very good game. Like, the combat not being, like, Minish Cap, that's why playing Minish Cap this year was actually really awesome. Because it was nice to, like, get a recap of what, you know, how Minish Cap was, basically, right? Like, I enjoyed that. That was something I did enjoy, playing Minish Cap. Wait, what? Oh, no, that's not how you activate your rage. I forgot. Whoops. Anyway. How do you do it again?
Father betrayed you?
Oh, R and A. Okay, my bad.
Away like trash, he did. Then he tried to make us disappear so as to sweep it under the rug.
I've forgotten how to play this game. It's been too long.
Not still standing when the battle's over.
You're seriously strong. I gotta keep up.
Dude, I love it. I love putting him in the spin cycle. Every game that lets you do this, I love it, man.
Splendid. We have the advantage.
But yeah, like, I could play some of those games. It's just I've never played a DS game for the channel off the Wii U Virtual Console because it's kind of hard to do so. I never could get, like, a good setup for it. I think I've showed that off at some point. Majora's Mask is too hard. I like that Majora's Mask is a harder game, though. I like those kinds of looping games, you know, where like you loop back and you have to replay and do things. I like that.
What has transpired here?
It's not roguelike though. That's the difference. Is it's not like a roguelike, you know what I mean?
Meat party when we get home, and Lawrence is buying.
It's actually cool that they
You all
remade
go on
both
ahead.
of those games.
I must speak with the bandit we captured.
Wait, oh no, I went over! No! I forgot about the time. I don't think I can replay it. I forgot all about it. I was too busy talking. Damn, that's my fault. Whatever. Whoops. Can you replay paralogs? That sucks. Oh, well, whatever. At this point, it took me too long to play this. I should have just bulldozed a little harder and just focused. Like once you hit the cap, it's fine. Yeah, we've seen this. Let's do the other one. All right, now this one we should actually do, right?
So is it true, Catherine? About you and my brother?
Yes, it's true. But are you sure you want to talk about this before your scouting mission?
I wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
In that case, yes. I chose to hold to what I believed in, which meant he had to die. If you can't forgive me for it, then I stand ready for your challenge.
I have no right to judge you. I also betrayed people I cared about for my beliefs, and in some cases, even led them to their deaths.
Fair enough. Now get going, and make sure you keep your emotions in check while on duty.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe I'll get rid of that just for this stream. And I guess I could get rid of the AC-130 as well. Just that way it's a little bit more focused, I guess.
Hey there, Slowpoke. I think this is everyone who's available at the moment. Oh, and I've got some bad news. Looks like Imperial troops have surrounded Ash's scouting unit.
Oh, great. Well, he's dead.
Sounds like they got wise to our plan.
Yep. Either Ash slipped up, or we've got a spy in our midst. Still, they sent a pretty impressive force if they're just looking to take out one little scout party.
That's why we think their true aim lies elsewhere.
They're after... I don't know. Or are they after you?
Maybe they see this as their chance to draw out the infamous Thunder Catherine.
But I'm right here.
I don't think so. They've got no reason to think I'd come running to Ash's
I
rescue.
mean, considering you're on the same army, but sure, I guess.
I think you've got it backwards. Most likely,
Why would
they're
they
just
go
coming
after
Ash.
him?
Apparently, some of the enemy's soldiers were
Oh,
flying the flag
okay,
of
now
House
that's
Gaspar.
different. Okay.
I'm worried about Ash. What's left of House Gaspar probably thinks him a traitor.
Yeah, he won't be winning any popularity contests with that band anytime soon.
Yeah, because he was with Garrick
He
Mock
could be
when
the
they
most
betrayed
virtuous,
and
upstanding
rebelled.
knight in the land, and still be the embodiment of evil to whoever is on the other side.
Well, that's a fun thought.
We don't know much about the enemy, but there don't seem to be any generals of note among them. So here's the plan. We're all going to rush in there, grab Ash, and hightail it back out.
Yeah,
Good?
simple.
Good.
Yeah, I love it.
Already, my knights.
This is a great plan.
You two make sure you're prepared too. If we aren't quick about this, we're all going to end up very dead.
Must be hard for Ash to fight against what remains of his old house.
Wish you had led with that. They're flying the flag
If
of his
he's
old
not
house.
ready to have people hate him, he should get out of the killing business. When you're alive and looking to stay that way, your interests inevitably butt up against someone else's. And look, Ash is clearly in a tough spot, but he's no fool. And he's come too far to lay down his life now. I mean, he killed his own father figure in the name of justice. It'll take more than this to shake him.
You've got a lot of confidence in him.
Yeah, it's tough love.
Hey, the guy came from nothing just like me. I can't help but root for him.
Alright, we'll bail him out. Rescue Ash. Any allies are routed. Alright, well, we got level 38s. Even our lowest units are level 33. It shouldn't be too terrible. The only thing I could think is maybe we could give him a better sword, right? Because he's not really using anything great. So, like, boost regular attacks, boost combat arts and magic, boost critical rushes. Yeah, I think maybe this one will be better. Okay, let's just put this on. Yeah, we won't steal any other swords. Only thing I could think is maybe I should upgrade this Wodao, and that way we could give it to him because it's one of the better swords. Sword of Begalta. What crest do you need? I have no idea. Alright. Fetters of Dromi. May nullify damage. Yeah, because there's no movement in this game. It nullifies damage. That's fine. Alright, let's give her something. Okay, at the minimum, we'll give her the shield. Increases recovery effects. I have no idea whose shield that is. Evasion increases... maybe strength. Probably just strength so she deals more damage. Like, the shields don't really mean anything in this game. I'd rather just do that, so that way she can do more. And let's see, if she's weak to lances, we need to give her an axe unit. There you go. Okay. Probably won't even play as her, so we'll just leave this as is. All right, this time I need to not... Wait, it was 10 minutes for time before? Now it's 12. Okay, I don't know. This is why I can't let that sneak up on me, because I forget sometimes.
We need to secure an escape route, but I think we should deal with Ash first.
Right. Who knows how much longer he can hold out. We need to break through the troops surrounding him as soon as possible.
Dude, this one move is kind of ridiculous. Alright, let's actually command them.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we? Starting the mission.
They're both sword users, so unfortunately it's not like the best setup ever, but I mean it's not the worst either, so. Everyone here is a sword user, actually. That'd be the one thing, is if you could carry multiple weapons. I think I said that before when I played this game. Whoa, what the fuck? Alright, bye. That would be like such a plus, as if you could swap. Because we go back to the rigid class system, but it kind of makes more sense in a game like this, right? Probably even just for balancing, right? It's like how they get to infinitely charge high-level attacks with that. It fucking works. They just walk up and do this. This is the same shit that they did in the last game. Unless you could break their stance, they will just charge up high-level moves, basically. Alright, let's actually rescue him. I'm sure there's going to be more than enough time to kill enough people. Hopefully, right? Most missions in the game seem pretty good about that, except for that one mission in Golden Deer, which is kind of like a meme, actually. That was actually the funniest thing that happened to me in Golden Deer, is we're doing this mission and there's literally not enough enemies to kill, so I could not get the S rank.
If he never adopted this filthy wretch of a child, Lord Lanata would still draw breath.
What is this copium?
I recognize all of these faces. No doubt they despise me for betraying Lanata.
Now they're flinging shit at him. Take this. Who do we have over here? Where's Yuri? Why is he like literally standing next to me?
Let's get this operation underway, shall we?
I probably should just
starting.
I'm gonna leave the last person alive just so I could do this.
I see why his brother always looked out for him.
Ash, I'm coming to rescue you, so don't you dare die before I get there.
Was that Catherine?
What do I do?
I'll bring it down in no time.
Yeah, I think we're gonna hit the kill ratio for this, no problem. I don't know how I know. I just know. It's kind of interesting how that works. I don't know, man. It's a mystery. Truly a mystery. Yep, get out of here. What are we at now? 6. We're already halfway there. We haven't even used the rest of the map. Yeah, I got so many RPGs to play, so like I'm way behind on stuff. Like I know Octopath 2 is coming out. That's like the one game I think I'm gonna buy and not really play because I do want to play Octopath 1. So like, I know it's been like 4 fucking years and I have not finished it. There's a lot of games I do need to finish and play. So, like, there's literally no shortage to them.
Glad you're okay, Ash. Now come on, let's haul ourselves out of here.
I'm sorry for the trouble. Really.
Playable.
Not getting through here. These folks are clearly trying to hurt us in a certain direction. I don't see another choice.
Don't worry, kid. No trap
Where's
in all of Bozeman can hope to hold us.
Alright, this is easy. Dilapidated houses. I like how it's always the same fucking places, too. It's funny because Ash is actually like one of my best units.
Oh look, it's a trap. I'm so surprised. Come on, let's kill these guys and get out of here.
Oh no, whatever will I do? It's a trap! God damn! That's not true. You'd be dead with him, and you know this. Next. It's a trap! Bye. This is why playing as Shez is kind of like a buzzkill a little bit, because I don't even remember what the combo was for that one move I like, but like he's just too good. Like this class is just too fucking good for him. He just does not have to play by the same rules as everyone else. All right, get in there, you idiot.
Ash was supposed to show his gratitude by dying alongside the guy?
Yeah, exactly.
Ash, you did what you did because you thought it was right. So don't give in now.
Yeah.
Why, you little...
I'm sorry, but I did what I thought was right.
Alright. Gotta go this way. Obviously, we're not going the other way, so...
Let's keep moving.
Unless we're running around the whole map, in which case I can see how we'd hit the time limit again. Alright, no, we're leaving via this way. Yeah, I don't know what combo that is. I need to do it. I need to hit up, like, the training room and just see what combo that is, because I forget. Because that's basically, like, there's a move for that. I think it's,
Lots of enemies this way, too.
Swift Slice? Maybe I took that move off. I don't even
We've
remember.
no other choice. Keep up, Ash.
Yes, ma'am.
We need more murder.
I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
The way you fight is like art. I could watch you all day.
I also need to play that Tales of Vesperia Enhanced Edition, considering it's supposed to be one of my favorite JRPGs and I never got playthrough. A lot of my favorite games I've never done playthroughs on. It's really unfortunate.
Well, well, someone finally snapped out of it. You're looking good, Ash. I mean, no match for me. Who wins?
Oh, that was such a Sylvain line. Oh, what is this, dude? You're ruining my fun. Thanks for playing. Bye, asshole. Bye-bye. I like this mission. This mission's fun. I like it. This is a fun mission. Alright, let's keep moving. I'm not even using my ultimate. Alright, cancel. He's about to charge his move, that's why. Like how these dudes are just fine behind it. Whatever, fuck it. These are nobodies. Oh, I thought I was gonna break him with that. I don't know why I thought I was gonna break him on the first hit. That was really weird. Like in my head, I was like, I'm gonna break him on one hit and then insta kill him. Yeah, because we're way over. So let's just finish the mission.
Our escape route's ready. All that's left is to take it out of here.
Let others say what they will. I've chosen my path.
Good for you.
That was a lot more work than you're paying me for.
I also like that you have to like voluntarily do that. I think I said all this on like probably the first stream and the first playthrough. But I mean it though. Like it actually is nice that you can voluntarily choose when you want to use a critical hit now. That's what I mean. Like this formula keeps getting better. I don't want to see it stop. It's really good. And if I am using this character, I'm forced to use Shez, by the way. Alright, are we gonna have a last-minute boss?
Enemy down.
I feel like I can do anything with you by my side.
What? I didn't mean to do that. I meant to turn this off. Yeah, you could turn it off in this game. Yet another amazing design decision. You could turn off your awakening and save it. You don't have to blow it all at once. Oh, who the hell is this? Oh shit, it's Pilardo!
Oh dear. Here's my friends from Gaspar weren't up to the task.
Dude! That's fucking funny. Yes, he will. Sometimes, man, I just have a really good time playing video games. It's hard to even explain.
Concern yourselves with me.
Clearly not. Alright, he is kind of
You're rather famous, aren't you? Yes, I imagine you'd fetch a tidy
You're dead.
sum.
You capture me? Not likely.
Why does nothing ever go as planned?
This guy is such a shitpost character. You beat the game by himself, you don't need the other people. Yeah, but you're forced to take them. That's why I don't like to use Shez in most missions. When I have a choice to remove him, I will.
You, everyone.
Because if you use him, it's just too easy. Like, where was the struggle in that? Like, yeah, it was funny, but like, I'm denying other people experience. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason for me to only play as Shez. He's always going to be MVP. He's, you know what I mean? Like, what's the point?
I'll add this to my arsenal.
I don't even know what the point of level is after a point in this game, because there's no like high-end in-game challenges, you know. So unless you have to beat all 3 paths to unlock like bonus challenges, there's no point in ever, you know, in hitting, like, once you hit level 50, that's it. Nothing can keep up with you. You're too strong.
Oh, I have to say, we cut that way closer than I'm comfortable with.
You're telling me. I could have done
Did
without
we?
that wretched
I was
merchant
moving a
piling up
wall
what
of
was left
bodies through the
Gaspar.
air. I think we were okay.
I'm gonna need hazard pay for that one. Remind me to send Dimitri an invoice later.
Ah, that's nice.
Don't trouble His Majesty with such things.
Easy there, friend. I'm just blowing off some steam. Don't go getting your honor in a twist.
Well, I am a knight after all. Though, after fighting those people from House Gaspar, I wonder if I'm even worthy of the station.
Our entire job is killing people. That's what we do from sunup to sundown. You really think that line of work won't make you an enemy or three?
Yes, you're right. And if I needed it, this was certainly a stark reminder. Lenato once told me to hold true to my beliefs. So, I'll keep trusting my own sense of justice.
That's good.
Walk the path I've chosen. There's no turning back now.
Yep.
I never had much of a handle on what justice means, or evil for that matter. But when I see that look on your face, it makes me want to root for you all the more.
Thank you, friend. And thanks to you as well, Catherine.
For killing my brother.
I could never abandon an ally in need. Besides, I owe it to Kristoff to keep you alive.
So I probably should have asked before, but what kind of connection do you have with Lenato?
I killed his son.
I'm responsible for the death of his son, Kristoff, Ash's adoptive older brother. In response, Lenato pinned a baseless crime on me, making it impossible for me to ever return home. In a way, I suppose I should thank him. If not for that, I never would have taken up with Lady Rhea.
You really like Rhea, don't you? I actually respect that. And I don't respect much of anything.
I'd prefer if you respected Lady Rhea rather than me. She truly
Yeah, like
is
Rhea
wonderful.
might not be like... She has her own motivations, but ultimately she just means well. Like that's the thing I like about her, is ultimately she just wants good things for everybody.
No one can. You, Ash, Yuri...
She might have set up a
we all
not
have our
great
baggage.
system, but it's better than the alternative. So...
Well, what say we head back? I'm sure everyone is waiting for us.
Good idea. The kingdom will need to decide how to deal with House Gaspar.
I hope they can find some measure of peace. Regardless, I intend to help them however I can.
Must you? Whenever you do your
Is
best,
this game world
it tends to make
conquest or just
additional work
revenge?
for the rest of us.
Seriously, Yuri, can't you just agree with me for once?
I like that, you know, the Ash and Wolves are intermingled
What's
in the
wrong,
story
Catherine?
as well, which is nice.
No, nothing. Just thinking about the past is all.
I mean, it's a little bit of both, right? It depends on your path. So, like, yeah, you know, like, oh, we can't hold any more supplies, okay. So, like, yeah, I mean, it's mostly conquest, right? Like, you could take over these territories. It means something, right? Like, you get battles, you get experience, you could level up people, training, all sorts of stuff, right? That's all well and good. This story happens to be revenge, right? When I was playing, what was it, Golden Wildfire, it wasn't revenge. It was more like, hey, we're just trying to defend ourselves. And then Golden Wildfire has like a lot of portions of the game that I just think are like super silly. Like ultimately, I think that this game probably won't have too much of a divergence, just because they want to make sure that they stay like relatively close. You know what I mean? Like they don't want to change the plot line. This game probably has a neutral sort of ending regardless. You probably reach the same end point no matter what. So, okay, so we could do this now. Are there any timed missions? No. Okay. I probably should have looked at what I actually was supposed to do here. So now I will take out Shez because there's no reason to play with this guy. He's completely broken. How do I change people? I actually forgot how to do this. Change unit. There you go. It's like, for instance, we should bring Dimitri so he could level up. We could bring Sylvain.
That's what you want.
Right? Because we're about equal in level, right? This is why I also don't bring Ash. Because Ash is also kind of over-leveled a little bit. Bernadetta as well. Basically, once you hit like mid-40s, you're kind of just over-prepared for everything, right? So as you can see, like certain characters I've just used to death. like, there's no reason for me to use them anymore. Because they're just too strong.
Me?
So we could bring her.
What's the plan?
Yuri as well. I mean, I haven't really used Yuri that much, but we need a sword user, I think, so. We're using gauntlets, right? So what counters gauntlets? Books?
I can do this.
Why does she counter? I have no idea why she counters at all. I'm so confused. I have no idea why she counters at all. It's a silver sword. It's the most basic weapon I could give her. Goddess ring. Reduces damage from them. Light blade, wind sweep. I have no idea. Whatever. We're gonna use... Yeah, we'll just use these characters. Like, I hate to use, like, basically Dimitri and the same 3 characters over and over. If we were to bring Ash, we could lockpick this chest, and we wouldn't have to, like, wait around for a key, but whatever, it's fine. Oh, I need to do... Okay, the last thing I have to do is I have to go through the characters I actually use, because I might have unlocked, like, new abilities. Speed 2, Appraisal, Life Force, Resistance, Miracle. Alright, never mind, that's all I had to do. See? That was fast. Some people get new stuff. Hey Ash, welcome. I'm glad you're still around.
I'm pretty good at defending, actually.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to change this guy back so he could use his special weapon or whatever it was. I forgot how to even play with fist characters. Yeah, I actually don't remember. I think I would really like Raphael. I think Raphael ended up being a really good fist character. Alright, we actually have to defend territories, so let me actually, like, not play around too much. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, I probably should just play as Dimitri. I think Dimitri would be better overall, maybe. This is what I get for trying to change things up, you know? I mean, it's basically trying to be a Guilty Gear character right now.
My comrades after this.
You won't, you're dead. I'll see you in hell. Oh yeah, we do have that one stream of 14 on the 10th. That's like the biggest thing. I think that's coming along soon. Can I break him, please? Thank you. Defeat Dark Mage and their allies. Yeah, the problem is that Mercedes is just really low level. Let's grab this.
Yeah, I got it.
Dimitri has all the fun, man.
This one's ours. Where to next?
Yeah, I kind of do have to stream this non-stop for the next month. I won't let Fire Emblem Engage come by. I can't, because then I will actually never finish this. And even if I do, it'll be weird. It'll be like a last-minute thing. So I need to do that. Absolutely.
No use fighting a losing battle.
On to the next then.
Yeah, I don't know. The gauntlets are kind of weird, honestly. Oh, great. We have to have Happy kill this. You're killing me, man.
Yeah. Let's get started.
Alright, I will probably play as Happy for... Oh, no. I've never played as a dancer before in this game. Alright, well, it's almost dead. I think Happy does the orbs. I think that's one of the powers that I think that she does. Like, every so often when you finish a combo, it automatically generates orbs that deal a lot of damage, which is nice.
I hate that I'm getting used to this. That was wonderful.
Yeah. Dimitri is just too strong. He's slow, though.
You shall pay for this, you hear?
Here we go. I've been waiting on you.
Let us begin.
This is what I get for postponing things like a full half a year. I have to play catch-up afterwards. If I just did it when it was new, it would have been done in... To be fair, I was kind of burnt out. I've been playing Fire Emblem Three Houses for too long, man.
This will make a fine football.
In fairness, it's not like there's any shortage of Fire Emblem content on this channel. I'm pretty sure that was like the first Fire Emblem game I played on the channel, and it's one of the most covered games on this channel, absolutely. Because if each path was about like 40 to 60 hours, I mean, I did all 4. So that's easily like a solid like 200 hours. So, yeah. I don't know. There's no shortage of Fire Emblem Three Houses content on my channel. If anyone ever wanted to like marathon it, it's all there. It's like one of the most. And to be fair, it was the game I liked the most from that year, right? I guess Fallen Order would be an afterwards like secondary thing, right? What's our time limit? Oh, okay, we're way over. Let's just go. Were we killing again? I don't even remember what the mission was. Oh, we have to kill Dark Mage Morales.
We'll have to take things from here.
I'm dead. Okay, let's have him open it.
Hear you loud and clear.
Love it. I love that you can command them to open from that menu. Very nice.
This stronghold is ours now.
I forget that. This is if you mash too much. Wait, can you cancel out of this with a roll? No, I have no idea how I just did that.
We can't gain any ground.
No. Okay, I don't know how I canceled out of that with a roll. That was interesting.
I prefer to rejoice thinking of those I've managed to protect.
Wow, you're like a force of nature out there.
Who did I just run by?
We're done for. The rest
We're
is up
dead.
to you. Lend me your strength.
Oh wait, no one is defending the right side of the map or the left side of the map.
I'm here to help, if you don't mind.
Defeat 300 enemies. You know what sucks is that you have to defeat 300 enemies after they give you that mission. That's the one thing I really hate. Is it's not 300 enemies in total. It's 300 enemies after the game gives you that heads up.
We will
That's me. So like depending on where you are in the mission, that could be really easy or it could be really difficult. Viscount load shit. Who? All right, it's a nobody. They have all these weird characters. Dude, who are these people? They just show up one day. Like actual nobodies. How much time do I have? I have a minute. Oh fuck. Dude, I'm not getting my S rank. I don't need to really use the critical hit. It's fine.
I have no mercy to offer our enemies.
Like I have to kill 91 enemies. There's no way I'm doing this.
We'll be right there with you.
This is not gonna happen. 50 seconds. Okay, here's what I could do. We're gonna have to run right through her in record time, mind you. We're gonna need 28 enemies inside of this place as well. Okay. Right, let's see if this works. This is probably not gonna work.
You won't.
Did it? Yes. All right, die. Hey, it worked. Die.
We'd never have withstood that without everyone's help.
Oh man, that's great. S rank Battler 4. Yeah, I would have got one mission earlier if I didn't mess up that other S rank. Oh, that's funny.
That's nice. I get.
Alright. This is good because we'll actually get some experience instead of just being carried, basically. Damages wielder and enemy alike. It's the price of power. Armor Slayer. This is going to be good. Speed factor. Receive a major boost to strength and magic proportional to speed. Moderately increase the chance to trigger crest effects. Alright. It was a golden apple. I mean, I don't even know who I should even use this stuff on at this point. I think all of it carries over anyway, so if I don't ever use it, it's fine. Alright. That's not great. Oh, here we go. You cannot use Awakening or Warriors. Oh, that's easy. Well, we could just deploy some really strong enemies. If you need more troops, I have some right now. You may hire one of these battalions. Let's take the Dusker Infantry. Saved a lost merchant who would like to thank you for with some goods. Couldn't have gone through that without you. I can't give anything for free, but I'll lower my prices. Sure, that's fine. The enemy has already retreated from here. Some useful items have been left behind. Which all of these items, by the way, are useless to me now. They won't do anything for me, so... okay, take the stronghold. Basically, anytime I get an upgrade material for the base, my base is max level, so there's nothing to upgrade. Warrior is routed? Who? Oh. Alright, so Happy wouldn't be good for this. We could do do-do.
I will do what I must.
We could do do-do. Who else? Ingrid wouldn't be terrible. You see, like, okay, if I wanted to make short work of this game, I would just run Petra, Lorenz, Shez, and, like, maybe, like, one other character. And Ignatz. And maybe Raphael. You see how we could just run, like, these three characters to the end of the game, and it would just be incredibly easy because of the weapons they have? Like, but there would just be no fun in that. Like, it would just be too easy. So I'd rather do this, because at least this way we get a little bit more... We get to use the, you know, the specific units for each path, and actually have to overcome challenges, instead of just running into every challenge head up, you know what I mean? Like, it's just more interesting to, like, not have to rely on the same 3 units, you know? Some other games, I do this, no problem. I don't want to do it today. Yeah, I don't like that at the end you slow down. I think it's supposed you're supposed to cancel. Yeah. You cancel out of that. I remember this. Yeah, I remember this now. Oh yeah, this is coming back to me.
Is that all we've got?
Damn, we suck. Only time you use it strong is to break guards. That's what it is. You know, it makes me wonder, how does this game perform without dropping frames, man? This is crazy.
They knew what they were getting into.
Oh yeah, it's not developed by Game Freak. Kind of crazy, huh?
To have you on our side.
What do the punch things do? I forget what they actually do. I never use them. Because basically, if you could stun lock an enemy with this, you don't really need to do too much else. Like, this is good enough. I absolutely love this. I love brawler classes in a lot of games. Like, if you remember in Diablo 3, I played brawler, or I played monk. I probably will not play Diablo 4. I have no interest. I think that era is kind of done. I didn't even play Reaper of Souls. I wasn't like a big Diablo fan anyway. I just thought it would be cool for the channel back, what, 9 years ago at this point? So yeah, I don't know. I will probably not be playing Diablo 4. Just saying. Where the fuck is this messenger exactly? Don't screw me now, please. Where is it? This is a little horrifying. Where is the messenger? Let's see. You have to show me. Wait! Oh! They're right here! Are you for real? Yeah, I don't even know where their destination is. They're dead. All right, we need to actually like split up. We can't have everybody on the same side of the map. It's not gonna help.
We will proceed as planned.
All right, so let's actually have Dimitri and Dedu start to move over there. I'll swing over that way as well.
I have things I'm
Oh shit, they are moving right for our base.
Breathtaking.
Easy.
The sweet taste of success.
Yeah, that move I think is a good guard break. Any multi-hit move is like a good guard break in this game.
I'm just putting Vargas.
Bye.
Don't hold it against me. Your success today has invigorated us all.
We don't have to take every
You'll have
fort.
to take things from here.
You actually don't really get anything from... Girth? Who the fuck is this? Yeah, nobody. You don't have to take every fort, so we'll leave it. It's fine. It's actually good. They're coming to us, so I have to go out to them. I love it.
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
Yep.
Hey, you tried.
Alright, Catherine will probably be fine. Probably won't need to do anything. The AI is pretty competent in this game. No, she's not getting to move. She's in a corner. Punch her off the map. God of War style.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
Alright, so basically you don't have to actually defeat all of them. They naturally spawn in and come out. So we don't actually have to like go up the entire left part of the map. We cleared out all the Adrestian people and that just spawned both in-game or both end mission enemies. I didn't have to do anything else special. Here she is. I don't know what she considers herself doing, but you know, ow. Works fine for me. I miss. Yeah, see, this is why this mission would have been easy, because if you bring an Armor Slayer, you just kill her in like no time at all. Alright. I didn't break her, but this is good enough. I like how they have like a healing system and everything in this game, and like you never really need to use it. Like, it's probably good for like maybe higher difficulties where you actually need to have like support units. Like here we don't really need to have that. We don't. This is easy. Is pretty straightforward. Look at this thief. Do you see this thief right? Oh shit! What the hell's going on in my base? That's not the same move I had on before, I don't think. Okay. I think this person's still frozen. I think we'll be fine, right? Wait, where the hell is the wyvern lady?
I live for the
honor is mine.
Oh no, I'm weak to her. Whatever will I do? Anyway.
This victory will
Yeah, I like that you don't have to pick up loot in this game too. That's nice. Like you have to pick up like things for battle. You don't have to go out of your way to pick up loot at the battle's end, right? I just think that that's better, so I prefer that. Here we go. Armor Slayer. Quality material. Add 2 to maximum forge count when remaking weapons. And then they put this on. Like... against flyers. Sacrifices weapon durability to model increase might. That's totally fine. Then they ruin the weapon with invert physic magic. It's such shit. It's terrible. Alright.
I've been thinking.
Slightly increased experience gained by infantry. Sure.
I won't let you down.
Alright. Seems the residents fled somewhere. They left some useful items behind. Civilians have barricaded themselves in after a bandit raid. They seem to be looking for a chance to take revenge. That lawless bunch of bandits looted everything. I want you to go teach them a lesson. Alright? You need what? Enemies defeated? Yeah, we racked that up. Man, a merchant who claims to sell rare items. I brought you some goods that just came in. I'll have to charge you for them, but I guarantee you'll find them useful. Sure. Whatever. Yeah, let's go do this, I guess. Can I use Awakening or Warrior specials? I mean, that's not really much of a detriment, honestly. But that's actually pretty light, all things considered. Time limit expires. So I mean, Dimitri will be good. I don't know about Catherine. Probably just bring Ash for this one mission. Just because I know I can, I know they'll do a good amount of damage. We can bring Happy as well.
Fine.
This is like probably like the most balanced squad that I could roll with, basically. Lifesteal, Wild Abandon, Heavy Hitter. Give strong attacks a low chance to produce the stun gauge versus Death Blow. Battle Instincts. Increase the fill rate of both gauges until one of them is completely full. Gauntlet Breaker. Spirited Seize is okay. I don't know, because I don't really use strong attacks on Bow Knight. I remember, I don't use strong attacks on most classes. It's not very helpful.
Ready, everyone?
We have 10 minutes. Yeah, sometimes the time limit is a little bit suspiciously high. Sometimes this is not exactly like the biggest challenge in the world. Which, I mean, you know what? That could be fair. You know, sometimes you don't always have to play a Dark Souls game. Sometimes it's cool to just have a little bit of fun. But man, they're a little bit lax with this. Anyway. Alright, so we'll have Happy do what she's already doing. Right?
Here goes. Yeah, I got it.
We'll have Dimitri fight these people. Ash can fight this person, and we're good. Yeah, Punch Sylvain is gonna be like this meme that I'm absolutely going to force, 100%. Alright, already ours. No!
Where's he next?
It's a shame I don't have any Christmas-themed games or something. Next year, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Next year, I need to, like, find a whole bunch of Christmas-themed things I could play during Christmas, right? So, like, maybe that one level in Kingdom Hearts 2, Dead Rising, was it? No, it's Dead Rising 4, it's the shitty one. Fucking Division, maybe? I need to find, like, Christmas, like, holiday-themed levels and stuff, you know? What's going on here? Oh, we can't lose anything.
Good enough?
That would be kind of fun, I think. I would enjoy that. I think that would be like a cool thing to do, like as a holiday thing. Like I like the holidays. I'm not like the biggest holiday fan in the world though. Like I like after Halloween how it's like non-stop holidays though. You know what I mean? Who the hell are these?
I can't say I like how this is unfolding.
We've got an emergency.
I'm sure you do. All right, so I don't know if the mission will end if we take that. So let's go over here. What was that? Awakening and Warrior specials? What's the one move that Raphael uses? I gotta change the moves that Sylvain has, basically.
You're like a force of nature out there.
There you go. Easy.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
You have my support.
What the hell is this? Oh, this is gonna help us. Spot a sniper being attacked by warlocks. Okay, I'll probably leave it to Ash to do. Why not? I'm too old for Christmas. It's just another day. You're never too old for Christmas. You're only too old if you give up. That's the truth. Gotta feel that holiday cheer. Like, do I do a whole bunch of stuff anymore? You know, I decorate the tree. I do a couple things. You know, when I was a kid, I really liked decorating the tree. That was really fun. You're never too old for anything unless you absolutely, like, outright say, like, oh, well, I don't want to do it anymore, right? Like, that's different, though. Like, if you don't want to do it anymore, that's different. But I personally disagree with that. I will never be too old to play some of the games that I've played since I was, what, 5? Never too old. This is why I don't use Ash.
I'm sorry.
Actually, I do use that strong attack, so maybe I should put that on. It's a low chance. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. Yeah, because I usually don't finish a bow knight combo. I take it back. I was wrong. I forgot.
Let's take the stronghold.
Oh shit. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 is the spin attack, which is really good. I remember that. Alright, where are we at? Yeah, we are way ahead for this mission, so we can just end it. I don't even know. Like, Bernadetta is Black Eagle's archer, so I don't know what I'm gonna do for Crimson Blaze. Everyone's gonna be way ahead. I'll have to use what? Lindhart, Casper, Ferdinand, and Hubert the whole time. That's gonna be the whole mission or the whole playthrough. Because if the minute I use Petra and the minute I use, like, who else? Bernadetta, it's over. Like, they're gonna be too strong.
This captures a big win for our side.
Attack! Don't give him a chance to retaliate.
Not even worth arguing. Oh yeah, I remember this move. I was like, I didn't like it. All right. Anyway, this is a fantastic mission, by the way.
Thanks for the help, everyone. We couldn't have done this without a.
You know, they dropped that little box. It reminds me of the music box that you get in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon when you do Buried Relic. See, that's one thing. Since I never finished the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX thing, I didn't get to, like, show off things like, you know, Buried Relic and, like, the extensive post game that exists in Mystery Dungeon. Someday, that's the one thing that kind of sucks. Is, like, I have, like, a full save playthrough on my DS version, and I'm just, like, lazy. I just don't want to recreate it. Because I played that game a lot when it was new. I played that more than Diamond and Pearl. Like, that's how into that I was. I was really into it. I thought it was, like, so fun. Your army is holding an archery contest. You all look like you got some skills. There's a prize for the winner. Anyone interested? I mean, Dex... Sure. Okay, there you go. Easy. Dex of 22 or higher. You stopped by a watchtower and collected some stockpiled supplies. 3 master seals. Civilians are cleaning out the storehouse. Some of your soldiers are free, so you make them go help. Thanks, you could have one of these. They're pretty rare, you know. Secret book. I think that boosts magic. I forget what speed does in this game. I know there's like a little tab where you could read it. I don't think it's that helpful, though. I think it's the damage during critical rushes. Yeah, so the way these streams are going to work is every stream we will do another chapter. Obviously, for like some of the earlier chapters, it's easy to do multiple in a single session, right? So maybe when we start Crimson Blaze, it'll be easy to do like maybe 3 or 4 chapters, right? Like, you know, that whole opening of the game is only about 3 or 4 chapters. But as you get into the later chapters, it just takes longer because of paralogs and stuff. So we're just going to finish this chapter, and that'll be it for today's stream. We have more than enough time if I'm really good about it, so I'm not, like, worried that we won't be able to do it. But we need to, you know, kind of knuckle down a bit. You know what I mean? Alright. I mastered Warrior.
I've grasped.
Smite. Axe Prowess. Okay.
Time to work you into shape.
What can I get for this dude now? I never bought Trickster. I never leveled him on Myrmidon? Okay, well, we'll do Fortress Knight anyway. Dude, I should just unlock some of these. The fuck? Let's do this. We'll just put them on this. Oh, I need to unlock it. That's right. My bad. I was looking at the wrong menu option. Whoops. So I should probably just unlock... We have 22 Master Shields, by the way. I'm just going to unlock Trickster.
Enough.
Do, Fortress Knight. I think that's good. Archer, Sniper, fuck it, we'll unlock this. Some of these, you know, we're just gonna breeze right through, right? Okay. I guess what we could do is we could level up maybe like Dedu a little bit, right? So we could level him up to like 35. Okay, 14,000, so he's now like current with everyone else. Who else needs to be leveled up? Mercedes, right? Let's level her up to 38. So that way she's current. And as you can see, everyone else is high. Like, I guess, like, who else should we even level up? Shamir, I guess, if we're forced to use Shamir. We could level up Happy a little bit, right? Let's level her up to 42.
So...
I mean, like, now we're a little bit out of money, but, like, what else are we going to use the money for, you know? You might as well boost other people's levels, because, you know, what else are you going to do with it? There you go, we'll level Felix up to 38. Nothing to buy, really. We're going to get money from the next mission to begin with, so... Fortress Knight, and then I'll work on the Myrmidon shit.
See how you do.
All right, I don't do these expeditions. That's actually like a time killer. I'm okay with not doing them. I'm not like torn up over not doing it. So okay. Imperial forces are forcing citizens to turn over supplies, protect the citizenry, and drive off the Imperials. Rescue commoner and their allies. Any commoners routed. Alright, we will put Ash away. No reason to continue using him when he's clearly over-leveled. Mercedes. Alright. Dex +5. Okay, I don't care.
Let's give it all we've got.
And then I guess I do have to do weapons. Weapons are the other thing to waste a lot of money on. But once you have like a good variety of like maybe a couple of weapons per category, you could just swap it technically. I'm just lazy and don't want to swap weapons constantly. This is too much work. I'd rather not do that.
Here goes.
Because once I start, I'll never stop, and then it's going to be like hot potato, basically.
Let's give it a shot.
We will proceed as planned.
Yep, sure. If you dodge cancel that, which I totally didn't do, it's actually really helpful. I didn't dodge cancel it, right?
Let us crush their defenses.
A lot of things you can dodge cancel. Maybe you can't dodge cancel. No, you can. Right at the end. Okay. Technically, I'm weak to archers, by the way. Someday I would like them to maybe port Fates, because I don't think I ever got to play like the Fates DLC where like you play as the children or whatever. I actually think that would be kind of cool to play through, because I basically just played Revelations and Conquest the whole time. I don't even know if I finished Birthright, because Birthright is so easy and just bland and unfulfilling. I don't know.
They knew what they were getting into.
I can always trust you to have my back.
I just thought Birthright's kind of boring. I like Conquest better. It's from a story standpoint, it's just more interesting. And obviously Revelations like has just more interesting writing in my opinion. I think there's one mission where you have to fight both armies at the same time. It's way more interesting than just like, I don't know.
Tastes more bitter than black as coffee.
Because Conquest you can't grind. Like most of these games are designed with some amount of grinding in it, so it's weird when like there's a mission where you just can no longer grind and you have to go mission to mission. So it's very hard to get children characters in Conquest. Oh,
You shall pay for this. You hear?
this is where we need a bow. I'm actually getting comboed here. But yeah, it's very hard to get child characters in Conquest because you can't grind to build up like people's affinity. It's not impossible. It's just really annoying, and I really did not have a great time with that. So that's just me personally.
Hey, you tried.
You tried.
Just living up to the gods you ain't in.
We're good. We only took 10%.
That's all.
All right, see? Easy.
Wow. You're like a force of nature.
That's what I mean. Some missions take no time at all. And then some missions are like way longer.
A resounding success.
Again, not every mission needs to be an hour, obviously, but, you know. If you have no paralogs to do, most of your time is spent, like, in camp, just, like, prepping everybody.
Can I face my comrades after this?
Bye.
This one's ours.
Defeat the sniper? Where is the sniper?
To next.
Oh, we were actually good. That's why.
I think that worked.
There he is. Viscount Azure.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
My favorite character from Three Houses. Alright, anyway. T-pose. Uh-oh. Oh, they dodged it! Dude! Wow! They both dodged it the exact same way. What bullshit.
Remind me not to get on your back.
Bye. I broke his neck. You see that? I wrapped my leg around him like Bayonetta style and yoinked his neck back. Alright, nice.
I hope there aren't too many injuries.
Man, dude, the Fist characters sometimes are really fun because you get to move really fast. I love it. This is the first Yule in 4 years. I felt something kind of happy because, you know, grandmother made Yule and now she's gone. I know that feeling, right? My grandparents really made, you know, this place feel like a place where we had like a bunch of people come over and we would all talk and do stuff. And it is a little hard sometimes because it's like, you know, you never really get that feeling back, I feel. Maybe I just don't feel that you do. So for me, Christmas is more about like how it makes me feel than the family. I don't really have like that family, you know, like really need the family to feel like I'm having a good holiday thing. I don't know. Successfully surrounded enemy soldiers. You select 2 allies to send as messengers home to surrender. We need to increase support points. We should do people that are exclusive to this path. So let's do Ingrid. Successfully met up with ally reinforcements. The commander comes to greet you. During battle, bring us your wounded, though it would be better if no one was hurt in the first place. I ever strive to save as many lives as possible. Come, we shall add you to our ranks. Heal the citizenry for the mission. You escorted refugees to a safe location and got some materials in return. We're rooting for you to take anything you think you can use. Oh my, well, we took everything, apparently.
Greetings.
Found some real treasures. Alright, we need to visit her afterwards. Stragglers from the enemy army were looting villages in the area. You eliminate them and capture their leader. We did it for the mission, not because we wanted to. Alright, guard the convoy. Swordmaster reaches their destination. Swordmaster's routed. What's over here again? Need sword users, right? Yeah, she's a sword user. You can't see it because of the pop-up, that's why. Okay, I mean, that's fair. We just have Dimitri just do the usual.
Let's give it all we've got.
It's not meant to be a long mission, so we'll just bulldoze it.
Here goes.
Wait, I thought she was good against this. Oh no, it's her.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Here
You
goes.
go this way.
Yeah, I got it.
And then we just have Dimitri kind of float, and he just does whatever,
Good at defending, actually. The other kids always tried to beat me up when I was little, so...
What? Like, that's the craziest shit, man. I'm good at defending. I was bullied as a kid. It was great.
Render your assistance at once.
Oh, wait, you're down there? Oh, shit. Oops. Honestly, at that point, I should play as Dimitri, to be honest with you.
Hear you loud and clear.
Just to get some extra kills in.
We will proceed as planned.
I didn't mean to make him heal.
I've awaited this moment.
Homie took 1 point of damage and is already reaching for the potion. Ah, it's too far.
Sorry, I gotta fall back.
On to the next thing.
I'm sure he'll get stopped at some point, but basically this is kind of like a race against time mission in order to have enough, you know, enough kills, basically. We need 500. A little bit of a race against time. But yeah, Ash, I'm glad you're in the holiday spirit. I mean, like, you know, even if it's not necessarily like having to, you know, be in that Christmassy vibe or whatever. What I personally like is just like, end of the year, you know, it's time to look back on the year that we had, all the good parts and some of the bad parts, you know, and just enjoy ourselves, you know. Things are nice, you know, the gift giving, right? You know, even without the Christmas vibe, right? Like, it's just nice to have a time of year to really appreciate the things that you have going for you in life. You know, Thanksgiving into Christmas, it's nice, you know.
Good going.
Doesn't have to be anything crazy. I'm getting completely pushed, by the way. Okay.
This will make a fine footwork.
So, like, I feel that a lot, too. It's
I
nice.
do hope you'll make this fun for me.
Dude, there's a left part of this map that just is, like, untouched.
Good enough?
Alright. I'm intentionally just not helping them, just so I can, like, try to get some extra kills. Oh, if you press X, you cannonball it at the end? Is that really how it works? Yeah, I don't know. I think you need to have extra spears saved up, basically. I think that's how you're able to do it. Dude, Happy has killed nothing so far. So I'm watching with, like, bated breath, basically. Alright. Dude, this is gonna finish the mission. I'm gonna be so mad.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
I'm dying. I'm bleeding out of orifices I didn't even know I had. Help. Yeah, you have to have spears saved up. That's how you do it. Okay. Oh, we're over. Perfect. Time to finish the mission. Let's go. I know you could charge it up. There's no reason to charge it up at the moment, even though it gives you super armor, right? What?
We will have to hold the line for now.
The mission's over. Unless the mission doesn't end when he gets to... Yeah, okay. Yeah, see? Like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to kill this thing.
Shall we?
I would have had to know to bring, like, one of those, what is it, the blessed bows or something? There's no way I could do this. And honestly, I don't have to unless there's, like, a complete all side quest in this chapter objective. That would be the one thing that would suck. I would just replay this mission with Ash and then just easily, what the fuck? And then just easily win, because I would just use that.
won't stop me. Retreat.
Very unfortunate, but I'd rather just do that and save some time. If we don't have to kill it, we're not going to gain anything really from doing it, so...
I'm
Fuck
sorry.
it.
We weren't strong enough.
Neat.
Awesome. Huh. Alright, so that isn't the end of the mission. Gotcha. Oh shit, Randolph shows up. Yeah!
I will bring you down for the future of
Yeah, it
the
looks like his hair's like a different color. What the hell?
Who will challenge
Might just be
me?
the lighting. Where is he? Oh shit, he's here. There you go, we could trade blows. Sure, why not? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, I missed.
You won't stop me.
Where is he? Oh, he's over there. Fuck. That was amazing, Dimitri. You're fucking blind.
Shameful.
You're blind, you idiot. Oh, this might actually kill him. I guess I could have killed the beast, huh? Did I just finish the mission? Yep. Alright, whatever. That's fine.
We would never have withstood that without everyone's help.
Alright, we got the S rank, so now we could replay it if we really need to, right? Okay. Obviously Dimitri.
Can't wait to test
Swordbreaker and Thunder Rush. Lethality, which is exactly like, that's just a really good skill, lethality. Okay. Please don't be complete every side mission. Must attain battle. Okay, that's easy. A deserted village left abandoned after it was damaged in the war. You found some useful items among the ruins. Yeah, I gotta get rid of this shit. Visit a nearby village and a villager sought your help. We are under constant bandit attack lately. Would you help us get rid of them? Sure. It's a quick little mission. I actually like them when they have these like fast missions like this. Defeat the courier and other enemies. Oh, actually, wait. Wait. What's Piercing Gaze? Restores the warrior gauge every 800 hits. This is actually not bad. When HP is at 50% or below, strong attacks will break an enemy's guard. Yeah, we're not perfect guarding ever. Okay. Is there a Great Knight in this game? Yeah, it's over here now. Good Lord. Okay. Whoops. Radiant Love. Attacking moderately fills the unique ability gauge and gradually restores HP. Press ZR to damage enemies and heal allies. Okay. And when magic is used to restore an ally's HP, allows you to recover an equal amount. And then Devotion for protection. Alright. Grants a Dex times 0.25% chance of instantly defeating non-commander units. This would just speed things up. I'm gonna... well, I mean, it makes more sense to have as much Dex as possible, right? So she has naturally high resistance. I don't think we need to... Bowbreaker, Sword Prowess, Thief's Ploy. Yeah, she also, again, has this. Probably won't keep her on this class forever, so... Probably gonna push her back to magic, right? Lethality will still work, but we'll just lose Thief's Ploy, so I might as well just get rid of it now. It's not a big deal. Because obviously she's meant to be a caster, so like I'm just putting her... I think I just want to get lethality for like a lot of people, because lethality is a really good skill. Obviously we can't get it for everybody. I'm just kind of a little bit all over the place, which is fine.
Let's do this.
I'd prefer not to die here, if that's okay with everyone. Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
There's another courier rush, basically. Okay.
Shall we?
You can fight her. Let's have Dimitri spread out a little bit, right? The whole goal is that they don't reach the end area.
Yeah.
Island battlefield.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
Alright, how many do we need? We have 4 minutes, and we're already a quarter of the way through, so that's pretty good. Alright, so I'm gonna play as her just so we can actually make progress. Yeah, this class is really good, by the way. This is actually what I had Petra on, and that's around the time I was like, yeah, Petra's probably one of the most broken characters in the game. Because of the wind shit. The wind shit is really good. Bye.
This is not yet the time for celebration.
Please retreat.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
I'm glad that went well.
Yeah, murder's great. Yeah, see, this is why I like this class, because it's high mobility and everything kind of flows together. This is why I like this class specifically. I don't know. Maybe males can be this class. I don't know if it's the same. The only characters I've used this for are female, and some classes are female locked. I don't think any class is different though, if both males and females can access it. As I said, Shigure rode a Pegasus. No one complained about that. It was great. It's actually one of the coolest things about Shigure. Or is it Shigure? I don't remember how to pronounce it. There's emphasis somewhere in there. That's probably the end of the mission. Yeah. Have we done it? We need 40 more kills. And how much? 2 minutes. Yeah, so here's what I'll do. Today is what? Okay, so tomorrow is Christmas. I'll do Arceus on Christmas instead. Just because, like, if no one shows up because they're doing stuff, that's fine. You know, we can play up the whole, like, oh, it's Christmas, let's see what gifts we're gonna get for Christmas and shiny Pokemon. I think I set the timer too early. I'm definitely not starting it any time before, like, 6. Absolutely not. Because I plan to be eating and chilling and doing other stuff. So, it's actually almost Christmas now. So, I mean, like, literally it is the night before Christmas, so, once again, we're gonna still do the end of the mission, right? But, like, you know, hope everyone has a good Christmas, or whatever, you know?
I hate to think I had no choice, but I truly didn't.
I'm truly glad to have you at my side, Mercedes.
You're a hardened killer. Yeah, that's her heal move. So she's actually probably a really good unit, maybe on, like, a higher difficulty, because she gets a free heal spell. Ow, but she takes a lot of damage. Right? So let's see. And she gradually recovers HP anyway. And she could do this. Yeah, okay. It doesn't really heal her. Yeah, so if you give her a little bit of self-sustainability, she's probably like one of the best units in the game. She's just like a real glass cannon, basically. Oh, I didn't see how many people I eliminated. Shit. Okay, we did. Barely crossed it. Oh no, it was 400. We were way over. Yeah, we're good. I wasn't really paying attention at the end because I was like, yeah, it's Christmas. It's great. Okay. I like those like little short random missions. I think those are really nice. Gather your officers and discuss which strategy you'll employ. This will be difficult to pull off, but I guess we've got to try. First, we should probably review our battle style. Ironclad defense. Okay, let's go back to camp. I mean, now it's just the mission, right? Like, that's it.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
What is it? Deliver resources for smithing stones? Like anything in here, basically, we could deliver pretty much, right? What? Oh, we cannot store any additional smithing stones now. Okay. So, I mean, like, what is there really to buy with smithing stones at this point? I guess we just buy a bunch of, like, upgrade materials, right? Or we could actually just try to upgrade some weapons, I guess.
Hey there. Need something?
Sword of Zoltan. What are weapons I actually use, is the question. Like, now we have some of these characters back, so, like, it would make more sense, you know, like, to maybe increase it. Like, we should really forge stuff, I guess, though. So, like, Yuri we actually use a little bit. We use Happy, so maybe we could upgrade some of her things. Maybe I'll just leave her on Dancer since her actual class is not in this game, which is probably one of the biggest L's that this game has, is that, like, they didn't include every class.
Is this it?
Sure. Alright. Let's reforge it.
Is this it?
Unleash effects. Sword of Saros. The Crusher. Calculate damage using the unit's magic stat. I just wish I could tell what crest it uses. Eye for an eye. Do we have Balthus? I don't even think we have Balthus yet. The Assault, the Spear of Assault. I mean, immune status. Nullifies all status effects and restores a large amount of HP at regular intervals. Yeah, sure.
Is this it?
We have so much Mithril. Who even knows? Okay, anyway.
See you around.
I'll just redeem the smithing stones. See, the problem is now we just don't have enough money. That's the difference now. Now we just don't have enough money. So what are we missing out on? Woots? There you go. And let's maybe buy some Mithril, maybe? I don't know. It's fine.
Everything has its use.
A place for everything and everything in its place. Alright. One more mission. Annihilate the scouts. Yeah, so now it's actually tomorrow, so Merry Christmas, everybody. Alright, this will be good. This will be easy.
Let's give it all we've got.
Leave everything you have on this battle. Now, all units, move out!
We're with you all the way. Stand tall.
Damn, this guy is tough. Oh shit, we gotta move. No escape. What? This judgment cutting asshole. What? Where's the sniper? No, he's not. You know why? It's probably percentage. Ow, it's probably percentage based, to be honest. It sailed right through him.
I'll see you in hell, I guess.
That was great, Sylvain. I could watch you work all day long.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Is that it?
We won't lose, no matter
Is that
what.
really the end of the mission? Dude, that was fast as fuck. Are you serious? Alright, let's just kill a couple enemies and we're done. We have to kill like another 100 or so enemies. So I'm genuinely surprised that it didn't take that long at all. Here we go. See, look at this.
Somebody help me!
Alright, we'll fucking help this guy. Wait, Sylvain doesn't have a ZR skill? You know why? It probably doesn't activate with this weapon. Because everyone has a ZR skill, even Ignatz. So it's not a matter of not having, what is it called? Oh, shit, he's getting bodied. Anyway, I like that ability. I need to get that other one that Raphael had, like the aerial, like, jump.
Your success today has invigorated us all.
I'm dragging the others down.
You can't let it end like this.
Alright, I think we're good, right?
I won't ever forget your kindness.
I think we're good. I think we're square. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, there's way more enemies here than you need to kill. This mission is way overboard with how many enemies there are. But yeah, sadly in this game there's no reason to fight extra enemies, like, because they don't drop items. The items you get are set, so there's no reason. I don't just finish the mission, which is good for. I guess it's fine because like you don't have to grind to get people to be usable in the end game, right? He's dead, by the way. Hi.
What they were getting into.
Good going.
Just slapping him. I mean, it's fine because we're not like grinding a bunch of items to upgrade so we could do like maps later in the game, right? Unlike the Zelda ones, so I guess it's fine. Or not the Zelda ones, unlike the first Dynasty Warriors games. Alright. Oh yeah, we need to change Sylvain's class anyway. I guess we should probably change it. There's no reason to keep him on, like, all these weird classes or something. I mean, only if I don't have anything better for him, is what I mean to really say. Alright, anyway. Maybe next time. So maybe we'll stream this again really soon, right? Midwestern Girth Territory. A noble thief once used this as a base. The thief has offered to aid your army. I like you guys. You're pretty capable. One of you is going to get to learn my signature move for bows. Deadeye is now level 2. Army is retreating. You help them and recover some supplies that were left behind. I'm ashamed to have lost so many troops, but we managed to recover some supplies. You visited the house of a famous former knight. You know, I'm also a sword collector. If you got anything good, I'm willing to train you. Yes. So we have another training point. Civilians are starting to evacuate. One of them approaches you. As a keepsake of my husband's, I will give it to you in the hopes that you avenge him. There's a charm ring. There's a village in the forest. If the villagers give you a reward if you rid them of the bandits. Owl feather? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Let's go use up our remaining points real quick. And this is why we have to start early for these streams, because these take a long time, right? Like, it's like 3 hours per chapter. And as you see, like, I'm skipping, you know, relationship building. Like, I'm not, like, you know, intentionally blowing up the timer. Like, actually, like, it takes 3 hours per chapter, basically.
Time to work you into shape.
Oh, yeah, he's done with this. I mean, I guess we could just opt to not use Sylvain, but, like, maybe it would make more sense, like, what, can we finish Paladin, I guess? Because they want him to be a Holy Knight. I kind of don't want to make him a Holy Knight. Which is funny, because I've only ever made him a Great Knight. Anyway, let's have him do Fortress Knight. Okay.
Great training session. All thanks to you.
Alright, she mastered Assassin.
I still.
And Catherine finished,
I'll add this to my
this.
art.
Yeah. I have not unlocked, like, anything else for Catherine, so what I could do... We could put her on Mortal Savant, I guess. And just, you know, unlock stuff for her. So we'll unlock stuff for Catherine. Alright. We have to unlock some stuff first.
Between victory and defeat.
Let's unlock Trickster for Mercedes. And obviously we're going to do Dancer as well. I don't know what you get from doing Dancer, so... Yes, change it. We'll also unlock Dancer. We'll also unlock Swordmaster. Why am I having her do swords? I already finished all the casters with her. I have no idea at all. Yeah, I have her on Gremory. So, might as well, right? We have more than enough seals, because most of the people I use are already, like, master in, like, 1 or 2 classes.
Do you think it's a...
So, might as well. Who else was it? Catherine? I'll have her do this so she can get lethality.
I never turn down a challenge.
And then Swordmaster. I'm sorry, Mortal Savant. Whoops. This is basically her endgame class in 3 houses, if you can get her reason up. Like, that's the biggest gate for Catherine, which is why I usually have her go into the Paladin line, is because she joins with really bad magic and really bad reason. So because of that, it's really hard to get her to evolve into that class. But yeah, you know me. I try to mix it up a little bit. You know, sometimes we could mess around with some characters, you know.
Obvious.
Okay, we're done. Alright, I automatically change the classes. Although, to be fair, I don't really want them to use their main classes, right? Let's have her use Swordmaster on this. And then let's not use that. Let's have her use Thief. So that way, when they gain experience, we can get all the low-level classes out the way. Chores.
Care to make yourself useful?
Alright. What was it Ingrid to do? Why is he all the way down here? That's so weird that they put him down there for her. What? Here she is. I tried to romance these two together. It was the most unfulfilling partnership I made in 3 houses. I was actually, like, kind of sad. I was like, wow, that's trash. What a waste of time that was. Alright, Dimitri. I mean, we could do Dimitri, Yuri, and Dimitri, and I don't really care about that. I'd rather do Dimitri, Yuri. It's a shame. You probably need 2 full playthroughs of each path to fully max out everybody. Especially this path, since you get so many units, right? You get so many people in this path. It's insane. Oh, we already did Ingrid. So we could do Ash Flame.
We all must
All
do
right.
our fair share.
Now we are actually ready. So let's go back to the world map. And we'll just finish this chapter, and then that'll be it. That'll be a Merry Christmas. Very nice. Seizing the Northwestern Empire.
This one's been leveled too. Every last house in the village reduced.
Oh, great.
Our first push into enemy territory. And all we have to show for it is the charred remains of people's lives.
The neighboring village was plundered as well. There must have been Imperial soldiers.
Yeah, they're
stationed
raiding their
nearby.
own people. It's insane.
What is it, Dimitri?
I don't understand. Why would they do this? Were they trying to stop us from retrieving supplies from these villages? Were they that adamant that we not establish a base here? In a sense, are we responsible for this?
The fiends oppressed this region heavily. Setting it alight was no far step beyond that.
Looks like they raised the fields too.
What wrong had these people committed to deserve such barbarity, such mindless slaughter? And what sort of foul creature would carry it out?
Hard to say. I can get why they might want to burn the buildings down. There's no reason to execute all the villagers too. This isn't usually how the Empire does stuff. Sure, their methods have always been pretty rough, but never downright cruel like this.
Agreed. Perhaps this is the result of their failure at Aryan Road. This devastation, this blackened earth. Can this truly be the world she hopes to create?
Oh no, didn't they take her? Yeah, they're
I
probably
suspect
turning her into
Edelgard
her
is no
final
more
form.
than a mere puppet
Yeah.
now.
Edelgard's screwed.
That, or perhaps a victim of whatever befell Tomas.
You may just be right.
Urgent news, Your Majesty. The Western Church has launched a surprise attack on our rear flank.
With what army?
I see.
They're a bunch of priests.
And what of our losses?
Minimal as of yet, but the enemy makes to join up with the Imperial Army and strike again.
What do they have? Maybe like half a dozen
What's the call
swords
to meet
between them all? Come on.
I'd like to push on, but it seems we will have to put that on hold for now. The Western Church comes first.
Alright. The main quest region has changed because the Western Church has raised an army against the kingdom. Alright, never mind. So, yeah, it was a fake. They haven't done this one before. Your allies are marching through Imperial territory, sights on ending the war. When you receive a shocking report, the Western Church has raised an army to attack you from the rear. Okay. Hello, Devin. Subduing the Western Church. I wonder if we're actually going to go do that other mission. Well, there you have it. That wasn't actually the real mission. Kind of funny. Now we have to do something else.
But why would the Western Church form an army now of all times?
Why not? Don't ask why, ask why not.
I know they've had many disagreements
Merry
with
Christmas,
the
by the way,
Central
Devin.
Church over the years, but that doesn't explain the timing.
The answer may lie in the reports that some of Cornelia's associates have been seen among their ranks.
Interesting. The Western Church infiltrated by the very foe we hope to strike down. An organization devoted to the salvation of all, overtaken by another dedicated to nothing but chaos.
Yeah, kind of funny,
Now
huh?
there's some irony.
I guess
Thanks,
it depends on
Arval.
what happened when. But if the Western Church has been rubbing elbows with Cornelia's people this whole time...
Yeah, Fire Emblem is a palate cleanser,
they
alright.
have played a role
Absolutely.
of their own in the tragedy of Dusker.
Some quality. Some 38 frames
I
per
believe the
second.
situation holds many hidden truths. Ones we may never have imagined until this very moment.
Not yet Christmas. Yeah, it's Christmas for me. Yes, that's fair. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Tomas, Cornelia, Tallis. They've been pulling the strings this whole time. But what's that mean for me? My power is the exact same as theirs.
It's certainly a puzzle, yes. A quandary even I don't hold the answer to. Perhaps you're related somehow. Though bearing similar abilities doesn't necessarily make you their kin.
Yeah, it just means we might have the
The good
same
news
well,
is,
but you know.
some of them will be in this very battle. Perhaps you can seek out the truth yourself.
They did what the Russians did to the Germans and French. Yeah, scorched earth. So that way there's nothing to retrieve, you know? You don't get our people, you don't get our supplies, you don't get anything. Well, okay, we need to maybe change this up a bit. Alright, have healers heal the citizenry. Completely seal off the citizenry's evacuation point. And, you know, honestly, I should just do this. Persuade Balthus. False rumors. Sabotage stronghold. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just do these three. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so we heal them. We seal off the evacuation points so that way, you know, they can't... No enemies can show up. And we get Balthus. Done. Alright. Alright, we have Sylvain, Dimitri. Let's put Ash as a playable character instead of Happy. And then we are not bringing a net. This is a trap that the game sets for you. You need to be careful with that shit because one time I'm going to deploy her and she's going to get one shot and then I'm going to be angry because it's like, well, why? No one told them to put a, you know, no one told her to go out there. Yeah. Anyway, you get my point. We could put on Dual Wielder's Ploy. Prevents hits from bows and tomes from knocking back the mid attack. True Awakening. Renewed Carnage. Increase the attack. I should put that on, honestly. Completely prevent knockback if at least one bar of the warrior gauge is filled. Increases dex and speed by 5. Speed by 10. I don't even know what I need dex for. That's fine. As much as I like Carpe Diem. Yeah, so I got wraps and presents pretty soon. Yeah, that's my favorite part, honestly. Wrapping presents is really fun. I was always really good at that. Not that it's really hard, but, you know. So yeah, I hope you have a good one, man. It's always a good time of year. I always like this time of year the most because it ends up being one of just the nicest, I think Swordbreaker's a little more important. I just like this time of year. It's a good time, you know, when I was a kid, You know, you get all the cool presents and stuff. You're super excited. It's nice. It's just fun to be enjoying it. You know. Is he a great knight? Yeah. Increases damage dealt to enemy versus how much? Yeah, no, forget that. Restores HP every 800 hits. And then Felix is the same way. He doesn't have anything. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Hopefully we can finish this in 15 minutes. There'll be like maybe a couple of minutes of cutscenes, and then we'll play the special video again.
You
Why
wouldn't know
not?
it with all those outside forces, Imperial and
shit.
Otherwise.
We must help these people, and quickly. We can focus on gaining territory after that. Our priority is granting the local citizens an escape route. To do so, we must start by capturing the nearby strongholds.
Which ones? Oh my god, that's a stronghold.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
We can just have Felix and this is fine. So I wonder where Constance is in this path, man. How's he standing through all that? That's bullshit.
Get a load of this guy here for the wrong job. Who made him an Imperial general anyway?
I think I brought Happy, right? So Happy will probably talk to Balthus, maybe. Oh wow, they're wearing white? Oh shit, yeah, because they're church units. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. I like how he plants the arrow on himself. I missed. I wasn't really looking. Very nice. I love it. I love that so much. Alright, let's actually make progress, I guess. How is it taking so long? Thank you. I was about to say. Finish the other one now.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best.
Hear you, Aladdin. I'll make short work of this.
Where's everyone else?
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
I'll do
We'll
my
have
best.
Ash just come up and just do something up here.
I'm a little nervous.
Who's behind me is the real question. I have no idea. I love the remix of the music, by the way. I love the themes in Three Houses. So, like, I like that this is like a remix of just the normal fight theme. Here you go. Goodbye. Yeah, this is a Dynasty Warriors game. Yeah, this is Dynasty Warriors. So they made Pirate Warriors for One Piece. They made Hyrule Warriors. They made a lot of games. Gundam Warriors. Tons. So if this seems familiar, that's because it definitely is a strategy, or a style. So. You're not going crazy. This is a specific Koei Tecmo thing. Okay.
Hear you loud and clear.
I need you to open
I'll make
this.
short work of this.
I'm hungry, actually, but
Let's begin. It's time to...
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Who the hell's this? No one. Okay. Who the hell's this?
We will
Dimitri.
proceed as planned. We must strive to.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Where's Ash? That's the real question. Okay.
I'll do my best.
Open this.
Let's.
It's tantamount to death to these people should these strongholds fall. We must keep them secure.
Oh wait, he's dying? Wait, how do I get in here? Oh shit, I can't get in here. Oh, this is actually unfortunate. I have no playable characters over there. Oh shit. I might actually fail this.
I'm out of here.
Shadow Slide. How much health does this guy have? Dude, am I about to fail this because I didn't open this shit?
Killing innocent people goes against the Merc code.
Yeah, just a bad look.
It's too late to have morals now. We're paying you to kill, so you buckle down and do it.
See if I could just bust in there and do this. That would actually be hilarious if I fail this. Another one? Oh shit, I didn't know we needed to do so much. I can't move.
This isn't even kingdom territory. What would embolden them to do such things?
Okay. We will have Ash run in here. Oh, this will be easy. Look, they're fine. This is fine.
Here goes. Yeah.
You know, laser recycle the same combat style for. I would say that if it works, why change it? They definitely made this feel like a Fire Emblem game, that's for sure, and that's really all I can ask for. So I very much like this. That's like why Battlefield, or why EA makes the same Battlefield style. Like, it works, right? Not that I play a ton of Dynasty Warriors games, I kind of just play these. Because they intersect with the things I like. Is the Citizen okay? Saved them. They're still flashing red. They're hurt. They're gonna make sure I know that they're hurt. Alright, we have to kill 1,800 people for this mission? Oh, fuck me. Okay, guys, so let's have people guard them.
I'll do what I can. I'm here to help.
Let's begin.
Alright.
I will be your shield.
Hear you loud and clear.
We can't get in there. Who's in there? Balthus? Yeah, he's kind of being held captive.
I'll make short work of this.
They probably promised to pay off all his debts or something. So he just has nothing else to do.
We saved as many as we possibly could. Now we need to see them safely.
Not giving him a very kind of serious gameplay. No, it's fair. I understand, like, if you've played one, in fairness, you have more or less kind of played them all. Like, but this game, at least they tried to add, like, a lot of different Fire Emblem elements to it, especially from Three Houses. So I think that's where, like, a lot of my liking for it comes from. Because it ends up being a very action-y game with, like, 60% of Three Houses gameplay in it. Which is why I really like it a lot. Like, we're not just going mission to mission, just doing the same stuff. Like, there's, you know, maps and stuff we need to do as well. Or not maps, but, you know, like, there's a world map that we have to, like, contend with. Oh, shit, they don't get healed for this? Oh, nice.
Please, heal them.
No, I cannot. Okay, thank you. There you go.
Thank the goddess. I hope that grants us some peace of mind for a little while.
Alright. Might as well just blow all this now. No reason to pocket it. We're just too high of a level for it to matter. How many millions have I killed in this game? Definitely not millions. You have to play a very long time to get to millions of kills in this game. It's got to be maybe in the hundreds of thousands, but it's definitely not more than 1 million. Alright. It's the same as every other time we've been on this map. If you've seen me do this map once, you've seen me do this map 10 times at this point.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
We will proceed as planned. We must.
Mercedes is terrible when you don't control her. Ridiculous. Whoop.
Let me out of here, Mediday. I said I'm leaving.
And I said you're going nowhere. You'll stay put and watch these peasants die.
Sounds like people play around killing 1 million people takes a long fucking time. Yeah, especially even in like StarCraft or something. It's not a quick thing at all. Like, what do I get? Maybe like 2,000 kills on a good mission, right? It takes a long time to even pull that off. Oh wait, no one is helping this person.
They just keep coming.
Hard to fight and keep your prizes safe at the same time.
Do you see?
Isn't it?
Anyway.
You gotta be kidding me. Let me out.
I was wondering, like, that guy's not in danger. Here you go. Bye bye. We have Dimitri helping, so I don't need to go back there. I'm just trying to get my kills up, basically. So that way I can, you know, hopefully accomplish that. We're gonna have to spawn more, probably.
We did it! We've created a safe path forward.
Okay, anyway. Alright, hopefully they open this one. You already know something's gonna come out of the top left. So I'm just gonna perch right up here and just wait. As soon as they let me in, I'm gonna Eric Andre this shit.
The people should be safe in the strongholds for now, but we must keep defending them to the very end.
They really are gonna have to spawn more people, because I definitely have not KO'd enough. I think it's impossible, right? I think it's gonna close,
They've all
so.
escaped. Guess it's time to finish this myself.
Alright, let's go help them.
I'll do what
I mean,
can.
technically, I don't have to stand here, because I could just teleport back here.
Ah, perfect. The big bad's on the field now. Don't take your eyes off the strongholds, but this is our chance to take him down.
Yeah, and then they do that. Alright, so there you go, ready? And this is why Shez is the most broken character in the game. I would have been so out of position for this with any other character. Now I get to do this. Although, to be fair, they are fucking fast. Look at these dudes.
To be dealt with. Get him.
So that's how it's gonna be, huh? Don't think I'll
Dude,
just
you're supposed to
take
stop
this
and fight me.
down.
I just realized he has like 2 extra swords on his
Get
belt.
away, but I wasn't done torturing them. You'll just have to take their place.
Would you believe me if I said in 3 houses this guy's like a joke character?
We should probably close the gates to the strongholds that are sheltering the evacuees.
Yeah. That's not what I wanted.
Take a breather. Do it now. Close the
No, he doesn't do some Zorro shit or some Killer Bee shit. Nope. Oh, yeah, okay, there you go. See? Good. If you have 60 points, this mission becomes incredibly easy.
Press the enemy with no holds barred.
Yeah. They can't even get in there now. That's it. Who cares?
The gold I racked up here is going to make all my dreams.
They have nowhere to go. They can't get into it. Alright, anyway.
You're really starting to get on my nerves.
The only thing I'm worried about is maybe Balthus can die. As long as Balthus can't die, I really don't care. What?
If it's money you want, I'll split.
They literally completed the objective without me. He's definitely not the final boss, that's for sure. Metadate died. I don't even know who killed him. This is just like 3 houses all over again. Who even gives a shit about this dude? He just dies randomly. You sure this isn't Pirate Warriors? Yeah, because Pirate Warriors is based off Dynasty Warriors. Before they made Pirate Warriors, I'm pretty sure they made Gundam Warriors.
Don't you go letting out a sigh.
What are you doing fighting out here all by yourself? You really are
How
a
many
weird
games
one.
here I haven't played? So yeah, even me. Even me. That's why next year, that's going to be one of my goals, is to try to play some of the old games I never did get to play.
Imperial General these days?
Thanks. Come on. Let's handle the rest.
Stop. Why did we stop closing the points? Hello?
Thanks for the rescue. What was I thinking? Taking a job working under those jerks.
Perhaps you'd like to join us instead, then. We can make it worth your while.
Sure, why not? Mind if I get a breather first, though? It's been a rough one.
Seen any High on Life gameplay? Yeah, apparently they name drop IGN. I don't find Rick and Morty humor funny, so I don't know. That just wasn't for me, basically. Dude, there's not enough enemies. I'm not gonna get this. My people are too good. Okay, wait, maybe not. Hold on. Myson.
I am Myson, liberator of humankind from the control.
And the sad part is they never gave him a face. He's just a generic caster. Truly.
So that guy's the brains behind all this? Don't let him get away.
Definitely a specific brand of humor. Absolutely not my style at all. And again, that's fine. If people like it, you know, I'm glad they got a game based off of it. It's definitely not for me, and I just feel like the whole time it's too cringy. I have no interest. So I'd much rather play a game like this. I don't have to always play serious games, but that game is intentionally very like memey, you know, like in that weird humor style. What is going on? What the fuck is going on? Do we have enough? Alright, it's time to die, motherfucker. Bye. Nothing he's saying here is incorrect, by the way. I mean, it is, but it's very pertinent to the story. He's dead already? God damn. Okay. Easy.
I suppose we cannot make any more gains here. No sense in sticking around. Unless...
Yep, there he goes. You could just teleport the whole time.
Myson, was it?
Your efforts saved countless lives today. Hold your head high.
Alright. Easy. That's why I like these missions, because you get to roll out with 8 people. I kind of wish there were more of them that weren't main story missions. I think it would maybe mix it up a little bit, but I know why. It's just unfortunate. I think that would be really good, personally. If like you had a couple of these missions every so often. Alright, Inverted Tome deals physical damage instead of magical. Anything else good? Wing Thresher? Killing Edge with nothing on it. Spear. Yeah, none of these weapons are going to be good. But if I were to deal with my weapons, we would be here all day waiting for me to finish that, so. Alright, we got Balthus. I play Hollow Life. It overdoes the jokes, but a good game. Yeah, maybe a good shooter, but definitely not a good humor. But anyway.
Why? Why do you wield the power of Epimenides?
Epimenides.
Epimenides?
Tell me, where did you obtain it? Unless... his core...
His what? What are you even talking about? The power I got from Arval?
The fuck are you talking about? You're an idiot. Bye.
I'm not sensing his presence anymore. Myson has fled.
Dude, he's like, what the fuck are you
left
talking
us with
about?
nothing
You're
but
an idiot.
questions. I didn't get a word of what he was saying.
That's funny.
Afraid the same goes for me. That was all quite perplexing indeed.
That was funny.
Either way, it's clear as day we're connected somehow.
I don't know. Voice your
Arval,
concern.
this power of yours, it's more dangerous than you've been letting on.
You think? I have to say, you've handled it with some serious aplomb these past few years. If you ask me, I see no reason to start fearing it now. The strength I've given
I
you
don't know
has
why,
saved
but that had me
countless
laughing my ass.
lives,
Yeah,
and
because
you
it's
know
funny.
it.
He just looks at you, with his eyes and the
Don't you remember
tilted
what
brim
Dimitri
hat. He's
said?
like,
Power
the fuck are you
itself is
talking about?
neutral.
Goodbye.
The good or evil comes from the one who wields it. So I say you keep using it, both to protect your friends.
That's funny.
And to finally defeat the Ashen Demon.
oh, oh. You go to a space
Got something on your
Applebee's?
mind?
Oh, sounds
you
great.
seemed so distracted during your training today.
A bit, yeah. It's kinda hard to just move on after what Myson said to me.
What, the part where he was
Speaking
silent?
of,
Nah,
he mentioned my power
I
coming
know.
from some guy
The
named
fucking,
Epimenides.
that is one of the best fucking cutscenes in the game.
Part of me wonders if that's not somehow referring to you, Arval.
I can't say for sure. The whole no memories thing, remember?
Right. I guess neither of us really know the truth about ourselves.
And I don't care to. Not now, anyway. There's an order all this should be done in. priorities that take hold. If you let yourself get distracted by every shiny new object that comes along, you'll never reach your goal.
Which is what, exactly? Wait, don't tell me.
Defeating the Ashen Demon. Everything starts from there. You can think for the rest of time if you want, but you'll never discover the truth with only the information you have now. Not to mention that ending that fiend is the best and only way to protect the new friends you adore so much.
X.
Yeah, you're probably right.
His Majesty requests your presence. Lord Rodrigue has just arrived. They hope to discuss strategy.
Got it. I'll be right over.
As with all these, yeah, he's not pleased with that. As with all these anime-ass games, there's always some moments that seem silly. Yeah, but it's funny silly, at least, right? Like, you play a Western game and they're very serious about everything.
The Western Church's assault does not appear to have meaningfully hampered the kingdom's progress.
Glad to hear it. We'd better make sure we can keep
Oh, yeah. No, I love funny
Sounds
silly.
like everyone's pulling their weight over there
You
too.
play a Western game and they're
What a
literally
relief.
like just jerking themselves off the whole time.
But
They're way
Claude,
too serious.
what do you propose we actually do?
Well, this is Mass Effect. Mass
Crossing
Effect
the
had
Great
some
Bridge of
humor.
Murden will only land us square in Burgley's territory, home to the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs himself.
I don't get how we can invade the Empire without losing a ton of people.
Simple, we don't.
Simple.
Oh
We
my
don't really
god.
invade. All we have to do is make it look like we will.
Yeah,
I told
we'll leave it
Dimitri
to
the
them.
Same thing. Remember, Garrick Mach is the actual prize here. If we get dragged into a mud fight deep in their territory, pulling out won't be an option.
So we'll just
The
move
most
some stuff
important
back
thing
and
is
forth.
convincing
Yeah.
them they need to keep a nice big flock of troops stationed to defend the Eastern Front.
That's all he has to do. Very nice.
And how do we do that?
How else? We use the many-headed snake.
Ugh, gross. I don't like the sound of this.
Don't worry, that's just the name of the strategy. It's an old trick they used to pull east of Fodlan. Imagine our army's a many-headed snake, striking at a bunch of different targets all at once.
East of Fodlan, by the way.
Meaning not just the Great Bridge of Murden, but every other bridge that spans the Aramid too. The second the Empire starts trying to sever any one head in particular, we pull it back and redouble our efforts from the others.
A plan as arrogant and brazen as our leader himself, and yet an effective one to hear tell of it. At any rate, my opinion bears little weight in this chamber. I leave the decision to you.
We need to consider all our options here. If we really do reclaim Garrick Mach, Fodlan will undoubtedly change. And when it does, our army needs the strength to greet whatever horizon awaits.
Voice acting a little funny, silly too. Yeah, you have the power of Epimenides. Who? What are you talking about? Oh, you're an idiot. Goodbye. That's my favorite thing that's happened so far. All right, is this the end of the chapter? All right, perfect. Reprisal, we will save for next time. So, for everyone that joined me on this stream, first of all, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate, you know, I hope you have a good one. As you can see, it's already past midnight, so I'm gonna probably just chill for a bit. I don't have, you know, much to do. We're just gonna cook a turkey. Where it's nothing crazy, right? So I don't have like a ton of stuff to do. But, you know, I don't want to do... What's the point? I'm not going to run this stream super long on biggest days of the year, right? I think... Oh, did I freeze OBS? Yes, I did. So I'm going to separate these into two different things again. I made this one slide. I'm going to separate this into two different slides again. Anyway, there you go. So, whatever you celebrate, guys, I hope you have a very wonderful day. I'll maybe just, you know, mess around, you know, maybe play some stuff. But actually, before we leave, I'll play this again. I played it at the start of the stream. And I'll play it at the end of the stream. Because you know what? It's Christmas. I get to do this maybe once a year without it being out of context. So, without further ado, 'Twas the
Enjoy.
night before Christmas, and all through the feed, not a video was playing. I hadn't the need. The uploads were placed in the playlists with care, in the hopes that St. Susan wouldn't soon be there. The partners were nestled, content all perfectly organized, while visions of ad revenue danced in their eyes. And my Switch in its dock, and I in my bed, had just laid down to tenderly rest my head. When out on my subscriptions there arose such a fuss, I sprang from my bed to see what was quite sus. Away to my computer I flew right away, to see the new drama that would unfold all day. The red crest on the webpage of uploaded drivel to my entertainment and knowledge did quite little, when what to my wandering eyes did see but a miniature channel and 8-hour videos for me. With a playthrough created so awfully and cray, I knew in a moment he must be Saint Spray and Pray. More rapid than bullets, his uploads they came, and he cursed and swore and called them by name. Now Spyro, now Crash, now Pokemon and Mario, on Pikmin, on Metroid, on Fire Emblem and Halo. To the top of the algorithm, to the top of the search wall. Now upload away, upload away, upload away all. As videos that after they hit trending go, when they hit subscriptions and the views are opposite of low. So up to his channel, the uploads they went, with a sleigh full of videos Ed Saint Spray and Pray had sent. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the stream the unceasing playing of audio memes, as the Stream Deck XL had all its buttons pushed, down the chimney Saint Spray and Pray came with a whoosh. His mic quality was abysmal, his videos unwatchable, and his videos were tarnished with language unsuitable. A bundle of uploads he had on his hard drive, and he looked like a zombie that had come back alive. His eyes, how dark they were, his frown, how creased, his content, how exciting, his videos didn't cease. His tense gamer shoulders were drawn up quite tight, and the beard on his chin was as black as the night. The content he created was varied and long, and the excitement and energy he carried wasn't wrong. He had a broad body and was indeed quite fat, and with a sudden squeal and creak in his chair he sat. He was chubby and plump, a right nasty old gamer, and I laughed when I saw him without a disclaimer. A wink of his eye and a twirl of the finger gave flight to any negative feelings that still linger. He spoke many a word and went straight to his clips, and filled the whole stream with rebuttals and quips, and laying his controller on the side of the desk, gave a huge sigh and the gameplay became statuesque. He swapped to the scene, it said stream ending and all that, and soon through the barrage of audio clips I sat, but I heard him say loudly and happily make up, Happy Christmas to all, and a very big up.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! Ho 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 ho! And big ups.